as both as a distributor and at the corporate executive level. In June 2006, Sanaz joined GWT and became a luxury consultant. She quickly rose to success and was the first winner of the prestigious President's Cup. Her massive success did not go unnoticed, and in late 2007, Sanaz was asked to join GWT corporate team. She's very quickly rose to the ranks, and in 2008, she was promoted to be part of GWT's executive team and a vice president of creative director of GWT Corp. So, Sanaz, we have you on the line.
Absolutely, Camille. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. I can hear you loud and clear. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to you to take it away. I know there's 3 other amazing people on this joint call tonight, and I'll allow you to introduce them as well as you go along with the call.
Thank you so much, Camille. And again, a good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A happy new year to you. I cannot believe the time has finally come. The New Year's webinar, the big anticipation all of you have been waiting for. Like Sherry said, many of your questions are going to be answered. Make sure you grab a coffee, tea. I know for many of you, I know in Nigeria is like 2 a.m. Iran is like 4 a.m. In Australia, it's late in the evening. So you know what? We are going to be taking you through an amazing webinar, which we are going to be answering your questions and, of course, giving you all of the amazing updates for Opulence. So are you ready? Because I am. We are super excited to be launching, of course, this amazing webinar. Let me get a chance to also thank Sherry and Camille for an amazing job of co-hosting, and thank you for that kind introduction as well, Camille. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to bring on some of my amazing co-presenters this evening. The first lady I'd like to welcome and, of course, acknowledge is an amazing young lady, talented young lady who's got over 12 years experience in the direct sales industry. She joined us just like myself as a distributor, and we just saw her passion, her hard work, her determination, her excitement. You've all seen her on many of the webinars. She's our amazing sales trainer, and he has done an amazing job. And of course, the next couple of weeks, she's going to be also giving you all the training that you need and all the new, of course, incentives and of course the new programs and the new trainings. It's no one other than Danielle Ferreira, who's going to be also co-presenting with us tonight. So Daniela, can I just get you to just unmute, just say hello to our folks?
Of course. Good evening, everyone.
There we go. Danny, I don't have your camera on. I just have a logo. So whenever you get a moment, just you can hit that button and we can see your gorgeous smile that you always have.
Actually, I guess if you are the host, you have to enable our cameras. Me and Anat, we don't have access to our cameras unless you enable that. But I am super excited to be here. Even if you can't see my face, I guess you can sense my passion and my excitement from my voice. And you know what? I've been waiting for this moment because I know you're anxious to hear everything that we have to share with you tonight. And I am sure that this is going to be a game changer in your businesses. So I'm really excited to be here. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking this opportunity to be here with us, because you know what, this is going to change your life. And when I say this, I take it to heart, because when you do this with a passion and you're doing this for others, it's gonna come back tenfold to you. So whatever it is that we have to share with you tonight in regards of our new, absolutely amazing Opulence is for the good of your business. So I'm really excited, and thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, Danny, welcome. And as we get the call started, I'll try to figure out how to do the enabling of the cameras. The next person I'd like to introduce is a gentleman who I've had the absolute pleasure to work with for over a decade. Oh my God, almost 12 years. I can't believe it. An amazing gentleman, committed, passionate, super talented at what he does. He takes care of all of our IT infrastructure, which has just been an absolute monumental part of our business, has built me my dream shopping cart when it comes to our business and what we do. And of course, is no one other than our phenomenal CTO, Ninad Kalma. This gentleman actually started with GWT even prior to me. So he was a close friend of Ramin's. started to work on the project on a volunteer basis just to give Ramin a hand. And today, of course, he's been with the company for over 12 years, serves as our CTO. He's what I call the mastermind behind our website, our infrastructure of IT, and everything that happens behind the scenes that you guys don't get a chance to see. A lot of you get a chance to see myself and, of course, our CEO. But Nenad Kalma is our phenomenal CTO that really works behind the scenes to make things happen for all of you. So, Nenad, do I have you on the call?
Hey, Sanaz. Yes, I'm here. First of all, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. And thank you for such a wonderful introduction. Yes, the last 10, 11 years have just been incredible. They've zoomed by so fast, and it's been absolutely an amazing experience. I really look forward to what the next decade brings us. I look forward to seeing all the updates and all the launches we're coming up with for 2018, and really excited for the new start and new company.
Absolutely, Nenad. Thank you so much for those words. And there we go. We finally got Danny's beautiful face on, and she's got her camera on. Hi, Danny. How you doing, sweetie?
By the way, Sanaz, I just want to quickly, I didn't have time to do my makeup and hair, so I'm going to stay with the camera turned off.
Yeah, come on. I think Ivy said that she shipped you 2 eye serums from the work you've been doing around the clock. All you need is Dream Lips and eye serum with us. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give it a drum roll, and I want to absolutely welcome the next very special gentleman that I'm going to bring on the call. Everything would not happen or be possible because of this man. I have the most amount of regards and respect for him. He's an absolute visionary, a true genius in his game and what he does. I swear, the way that this man thinks and creates is next to none. I've had the pleasure of working with this gentleman for 12 years. And, I basically try my best to make his visions come alive when it comes to building the GWT business. And of course, now, going into opulence. This gentleman has extensive experience. For those of you who are new, for those of you who are maybe guests that are joining us on this call or webinar tonight, this gentleman has got extensive experience of over 27 years experience in the network marketing industry, both as a distributor and as a corporate executive. Of course, he's built 4 multi-million-dollar network marketing companies where he rose to the top, built organizations of over 100,000 people, and has helped so many entrepreneurs to become 6- and 7-figure income earners. He is also the author and the master trainer for the Forensic Networker program, which is a revolutionary program that teaches entrepreneurs how to create 6 to 7 figures in 12 months. And he also serves as our founder, visionary, and CEO of Global Wealth Trade, soon to be Opulence. Ramin, sir, do we have you on the call?
Good evening, Sanaz. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. We just can't see you okay.
Actually, it's interesting because while you're talking, I'm talking to you, I said it's time to capture screen on Facebook. It's a jam-packed house, obviously. So I just thought I would just put it out there for people who just try to get on. They need to get on. I will get my camera on in a few seconds.
Okay, perfect. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to be taking you through, by the way, I know many of you have been asking, this call is being recorded. And what we wanted to do is tonight really take you through everything you need to know about the future of what's coming. How many of you are excited to hear all about the future? Because if you just joined us, I know, me too, right? So excited. If you're just joining us, one of the big things that I was mentioning is 2018 is here. OMG, like we've been waiting for this to come out. We've been waiting for 2018 to happen. I was really super excited to finish 2017 very, very strong, go into 2018 even stronger. And you know what? We're doing that. We are super excited. You have to see the showroom. New Year's Eve, we went and Danny and I were there. We had some of our crew there, and we were working on New Year's Eve. Actually, we left at about almost 6 o'clock on New Year's Eve, just getting the showroom ready for all of you. Now, if you walk in, you see our Opulence logos inside the showroom and our carpets. You have to see the new displays, and we're going to be also giving you some goodies tonight and some new updates. So we are super, super excited. I mentioned earlier on 2018, it represents a huge number. 8 in numerology means new beginnings, new starts. If you take the number 8 and you rotate it, it shows the infinity logo, which Danny will explain the logo in just a little bit, but that is to infinity. There's never any, no beginning, no end. There's no end. So today is the birth of a new beginning. Today is the change that you can make in your business, in your income, in your financial future with what we are about to launch for all of you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you indulge it like we are, and I hope you are as excited as we are. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we are gonna get started. Ramin, are you doing okay? We're ready to go?
We're absolutely ready to go. We're going to rock your world with what's going on with the comp plan and stuff that's happening. But first, we have an incredible heritage that's an as we need to take people through over the last 12 years. So that's the very first thing we need to do before we get to the great stuff for the next decade. So let's get started with that.
Absolutely. Just give me 1 second here. I am going to try to be technical here. So just bear with me for a second. I'm just going to get you to maybe say a couple of words, Ramin, until I get this ready for us.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, if you've seen some of my Facebook messages and videos up till this point, it's an emotional time for us. The global wealth trade has changed so many lives around the world. That name, I mean, Sanaz and I stood outside on Friday before Christmas, before we go back to our families, and we kept staring at that sign under the snow. The snow was coming down, and we said, man, this really changed a lot of lives. And now we're taking it to the next level. We're taking it to where it deserves to go, because we're no longer a jewelry company. So the name does not match. We want to be who we are, which is a full-fledged luxury designer, as well as full-fledged innovators when it comes to skincare and beauty, as well as now we are an absolute world changer when it comes to health. So with the Fountain of Life coming up. So it's been, you know, and this has been in work since, I guess we announced this originally for Fountain of Life back in March, last convention. And in October, we talked about opulence, the rebrand, being who we are. Many companies, including Amway, has rebranded throughout their years just to catch up to who they are. And it's our time to do just that, to tell the world about who we are today and know who we were in 2005. So the comp plan I've been working on completely, I mean, the original one was 10 years ahead of its time. And of course, we set all kinds of DSA records because of it. We own everything when it comes to performance records. Now, it needed a complete refresh. And I'll tell you, it's a new plan completely. Can't wait to share it with you. Tonight, you're going to get a good shot of it is a super rich, super wealthy, absolutely insane compensation plan. I'm throwing it all in because we're going to take this baby to the world, 200 countries, multi-billion-dollar corporation. We're going to change MLM again in this coming decade as we did last decade. So with that, Sanaz, if you're ready to go, I'm ready.
Yes, Danny, I just wanted to check. You can see my screen.
Awesome, awesome. I'm thumbs up.
Okay, so I can't see you guys anymore, but I can just see the screen. Can you see my screen okay? Sherry, can you see my screen?
Yes, Sanaz, we can see your screen.
Thank you, Ivy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opulence Global. You've been hearing about the name. And of course, now is the time we're going to explain to you what it's all about. So I want to welcome you all to Opulence Global. And of course, our slogan is because you deserve more. Now, our CEO said we're going to take you through our heritage of who we are, where we were, where we're going. And of course, this is what we want to show you tonight. Oop, I went the wrong way. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. That's better. I apologize, team. I went the other way around. So tonight you're going to be joining myself, of course, our CEO. You've already met Danny, and of course, our CTO, Nanad Kalma, and of course, the countdown to opulence. So this is one thing that you're talking about. And one of our mottos that our CEO has is, if you're not getting better, you are getting worse. And that is by, of course, our Forensic Networker CEO, founder, Ramin Masgarlu. Ramin, we have 29 days to count down to Opulence Global, from GWT to Opulence. I know you are super excited. I know you talked about this. It's a transition between where we are, of who we are today, of, you know, the 12 years in the making of the history of GWT. But does that mean February 1st is the official launch of Opulence Global?
That would be it. That's the very first announcement. But perhaps that should have been the last announcement, but it's the very first announcement. And we have Nanad Kalma here. We would have liked to do it earlier, but unfortunately, many of you know, we had that cyber attack a few weeks back, and that set our IT team back several weeks. And because of that, so we are a little bit behind on the absolutely epic, gorgeous, contemporary, modern, new Opulence website and the back office. We want everything to be new for you. So we're going to push it back to February the 1st. But when you get it, everything is new, and it's going to rock your world. I just can't wait. The countdown is on.
Absolutely, Ramin. And one of the big things, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to see is that everyone's mindset needs to really change, in the sense that we're going to be switching. You're going to be changing. You're going to be launching. You're going to be joining a brand. Give me one.
I think there's we've got multiple units going, Sanaz, that can happen. In any event, folks, we're going to get this thing cleaned up soon. And Sanaz, we got to get on the road. We got lots of amazing things to share. And let's show the brand new people our illustrious heritage of Global Wealth Trade, also known as GWT Corp.
Well, a look back at, of course, the heritage, Ramin, is in 2005, where, of course, you founded Global Wealth Trade Corporation. I still remember this photo shoot in your home. And, of course, the Ottawa office. This was the first office. I think it was like 900 square feet. To this office that was founded, and
not even was 500, so we couldn't do it there. And you know what's amazing about this? Nanad Kalma, who's on this call right now. Nanad, do you remember? You were the cameraman, you were the lighting guy, you were everything. You were the editor, the cleaner,
and the makeup guy. Remember that?
well, so now it's helped out with that. So that's helped out with that.
That was fun. It was fun. It just takes us back, ladies and gentlemen, to you know, where we were. I mean, if you look at the bottom picture, those are our jewelry boxes. It was like, you know, variety of different jewelry boxes. But you know what? It just takes us back to the heritage of where we were. You know, our first distributorship was sold in Ramin's home office. The first photo shoot that you're looking at is Ramin's home office, actually. We officially launched with 14 and 18 karat platinum and fine jewelry, as well as fashion jewelry. And really that really takes us back to the humble beginnings of where we were. Our original first office was in Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada. And so this was our 2005 heritage of where we started off with Global Wealth Trade. And you know what, Ramin and Nanad, I still remember those amazing days of where we started.
Well, the way we started, folks, that we went to my family, and my family heritage goes into jewelry business, fine jewelry since 1800s. So naturally, what we had was gold jewelry to start with, platinum jewelry, 18 karat, very fine gold jewelry, but really it wasn't, you know, affordable for a lot of people. Then we got into fashion and so forth. The whole thing started in my home office. If you're brand new, in 2005. I ran it in the pre-launch at my home office for 7 months. Then we went into a 500 square feet in that building that you see on the 9th floor. Ambassador Rezak kept that office till today. 12 years later, he still has the original office. And so then from there, we just expanded from there. So now we can move on from here.
All right. Ramin, tell us in 2006, our second Ottawa office.
Well, this one is, you know, we moved on to a much bigger space. It was a nice building. It's about 2,500 square feet. And I was so nervous. I'm thinking, can we afford this? You know, it was shortly after we moved into the other. And again, we got it, we decorated it, we made it look really nice. This is about the time that Sanaz had joined us. And so, yeah, we expanded into fashion jewelry from gold jewelry. And I remember, if you go into that old video, it's our time. And what I like to do, Sanaz, maybe at the end, we play that video. It's our time. That's on YouTube. It'll make you cry. And you'll see Sanaz in the original stockroom in this office where she at first came to help us set up. And while I was busy, she kind of snuck into the stockroom because she just wanted to see all the stuff that we had. And you could see her and Nanad are in there. And I walk in, and she was like a little girl that got caught with her hands in a cookie jar. You'll see that image coming out in that video. So yeah, that's our office number 2.
Well, you know, Ramin, I just want to share something. You know, I remember the time that I joined, and really, ladies and gentlemen, if you just recently launched with us or you've been with us for a little while, this is a new beginning, a new birth that's going to happen in the next month for a transition. And you know what? The It's My Time video is truly an emotional video for me, especially because it takes me back to the humble beginnings of where we started. In 2007, ladies and gentlemen, we moved our world headquarters from Ottawa to Toronto as our company entered its momentum phase. And our first international conference was held in Toronto. And again, it's weird me saying it, but I was actually the first President's Cup winner of the company. At that time, I was a distributor. At that time, I was rocking it with my team, and I loved being in the field, and I enjoyed it. In 2007, ladies and gentlemen, GWT has 112% increase in worldwide annual sales and 198 increase in global distributorships over 2006. So it was a phenomenal year, lots of expansion, lots of growth. And of course, we also had this was our 3rd office now, because we had moved from our little 500 square foot office to a bigger office in Ottawa, and now we moved it to Toronto. And I still remember the day that they were putting up our sign, and we were putting in all our showcases. All of this has just been an absolutely amazing journey.
Well, Sanaz was responsible or instrumental anyways for convincing me to move the head office to Toronto, because that was our #1 market at the time. You see that big yellow sign? That was actually our logo at that time. And although we had the entire 2nd floor there, now we had moved on to about 4,000 square feet or something like that, 4,500 square feet. Again, I was thinking at that time, damn, you know, maybe this is a little bit too big, right? But within weeks, we realized that we were out. There was our first official showroom. And this is where things just really start rocking. Our first convention, this is the first time the global community got together, and we had this amazing convention. It was a lot of fun. And this is when I decided that Sanaz needs to come off the field, and we needed her more internally than externally.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did even more of a skyrocket in 2008, where our sales absolutely soared of over 642%. And of course, our global distributorship rose by 712% by the end of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a monumental achievement for us to have. Of course, as you can imagine, if a company is in profit or surplus or even growth, it's fantastic. To have over 642% growth in sales, that was monumental for us. GWT became a designer fashion house by launching our Fairy Luxury Designer brand. So with our fine sterling silver, our high-end tungsten and ceramic pieces, and of course, the pre-launch of the world's first prestige gold jewelry of Fairy Mosh. So 2008, again, was an amazing year where our numbers went through the roof. We became a designer brand with our Fairy and Fairy Mosh. And our national ambassador today, Rene Liao, won his first President's Cup. And you can see in that picture our amazing, amazing ambassadors. Of course, Rene Liao, Tammy Fung, Sherry Zhao with myself. So that was an amazing, amazing convention for me.
This is the year that BusinessForum.org, for the very first time, actually, Ted contacted us, was very interested in our company. We were rated #1 in growth, and one of the fastest growing MLM companies in the world, one of the fastest expanding. Even our internet rating, BusinessForum.org, they had to display the internet rating, and we were sitting at #1. That's how fast it was growing at that time. So yeah, exciting. We became a completely different company when our fashion and gold jewelry actually became a designer brand, Ferry and Ferry Mosh. And I remember on that convention in Niagara Falls, I think everybody still talks about that. Some of the older ones, is still people saying this still was the best conference we've ever had. I remember was bringing this Ferry Mosh lineup first. This was a world, world exposure to the world. We brought our first Ferry Mosh lineup. We had RCMP offices that were just accompanying us from the street to right down to the room. We had police officers everywhere to make sure that everything was safe. It was an amazing, amazing time, and I guess the beginning of something massive. Of course, Renee winning the President's Cup. This guy came in. That was his first year. He came in and hit the ground running. He's got some of his main team members, and Sherry and Tammy, right next to him. It was absolutely epic.
Beautiful. Well, didn't go too far because 2009 Networking Times featured our founder and CEO, highlighting his achievements as a master networker, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, the top 3 best trainers and compensation plan experts in the industry. This was, of course, a monumental achievement for our founder and CEO, and to be recognized as well. And of course, you can just see our regional ambassadors, Sherry and Tammy Fung, won the President's Cup as recipients as well. They were the recipients of the President's Cup winner. So I want to congratulate them. Again, I still remember it like it was yesterday.
It was an honor. Master Networker, there was 4 individuals that were chosen at that time. I remember it was next to Yeager from Amway, it was Randy Gage, it was Mark Yonah, the late Mark Yonah, myself, was very, very honored at that time. And I was very proud at the time in Sherry because they started fast. Things kind of didn't go well for them. They had to rebuild the business again. And here we go, right at the top, the President's Cup.
Absolutely. Well, 2010, Ferry went to Hollywood. So this was our 4th office expansion, ladies and gentlemen, with a gorgeous product gallery. Many of you have been to the showroom. It still is our existing beautiful gallery of not only jewelry anymore, though. And of course, the Ferry and Ferry Mosh brand started to become a household name with celebrities and dignitaries all across the globe. We actually had close to about 400 celebrities that were taking advantage of our products, using them and enjoying them. Global Wealth Trade was also rated #1's MLM opportunity by businessfromhome.org, and actually one of the top 20 companies. Of course, this year, National Ambassador Reza Mizgarlu won his first President's Cup, and you can see his achievement that's there as well.
This is the first year that businessfromhome.org actually did a rating by rating. In other words, which company is #1, #2, #3, and they chose Global Wealth Trade #1 in all MLM companies, period. And he explained why. He said the strongest compensation plan and the strongest leadership and the strongest product line. Then he got into a lot of trouble with his bigger clients. And it was after this that he changed his format to top 20. And then he went to top 50 and top 100. But the very first year, he actually had it rated by ranking. And there was only one time that happened, and Global Wealth Trade was at #1. So we're very, very proud of that. After that, of course, we've been in his top 20s ever since, because he just changed his format. So yeah, this is all part of our illustrious career, and proud of my brother. He got in. He was a little bit slow off the blocks. I guess for the first 3 years didn't do much. He was too busy with his world, his cushy job by the government. But then he realized people were making in my business, almost same amount in a month that he was making in a year. So then he decided that he's going to come in, and sure enough, within a year, he was making $25,000 a month, and he just built a massive team. And he won the President's Cup that year.
Yep, the good old days. I remember those days. And you know what's so funny, Ramin? I look at all these pictures and I see how young we all were, whether it was Renee or Sherry or me or you or Reza. 2010 was continued, of course. We went a lot more heavy into, we got invited to tons of celebrity events. Of course, Ferry introduced its Shield Sunglass collection. We also did an amazing, amazing feature with Hugo Boss and Versace collaboration in a major Canadian photo shoot. It was a 12-page spread with Preferred Magazine. It was a fall issue we did. They were featuring, at that time we actually didn't have shoes or bags or anything like that. So they were featuring all their clothing, and we provided all the jewelry, and we provided all the, of course, timepieces. We also were invited to our first Toronto International Film Festival, where we represented at TIFF. Our booth was an absolute hit with all of the celebrities that were there as well. So we had a lot of fun at that event.
Look, we got to brag about this. We got to brag about this because, first of all, when there's a massive photo shoot going on in the country, in Canada, with Hugo Boss and Versace, we get called in as a third designer to cover all the jewelry and timepieces and all that stuff. That's a big deal for a company at that time. We're only about 4 years old, and the designer line was only out for 2 years. And the TIFF was a huge deal because we made that lounge. In fact, the whole media was focused on our lounge, and we were featured on the media because of it, and everybody knew it was a very it wasn't a display, it was really a gallery we set up within TIFF, and we had other celebrity agents that heard about it. They would drag their agents to bring it to our lounge because that's where Ferry got out. That was the beginning of what ended up becoming 300 celebrity and dignitary clients over the years. That was the beginning in 2010, and from that year on, we've been invited every single year, but really, we had no time. So Naz and I spent so much time in those early years because we accepted these type of events to go to. We just couldn't handle it anymore, so we stopped doing it. But that was a great way for us to do our branding worldwide and get a whole bunch of celebrities excited about this new upcoming designer.
Absolutely. Well, 2011 was a big year. We started on the media blitz of GWT. Network Marketing Business Journal described GWT as MLM's opportunity in a class of its own and the best home business available to entrepreneurs. Networking Times also featured myself in the Power of Women issue as one of the 2 women master networkers. And this was absolutely an amazing and huge honor for myself. Canadian Business Journal published a profile on GWT Corp. Of course, our founder, Ramin Mazgarlu, and his Advanced Forensic Networker Training University was also featured in this publication, which again was huge because, Canadian Business Journal, American Business Journal, these were, publications where gentlemen like Warren Buffett were being featured, and now they were featuring our amazing founder and CEO with his amazing Advanced Forensic Networking University. The Canadian Jewelers also featured our founder and CEO and our Ferry Mosh Prestige Collection 3 times in 2011. Ramin, if you remember, they were just absolutely blown away by the fact that we were able to create and revolutionize a 3,000-year-old industry with our 19 and 21 carat, most importantly, high carat, high quality gold, and they named us Unimaginable Ultra Luxury Jewelry Collection.
Look, what can you say? I mean, this was the media blitz on GWT was relentless. We've been very fortunate and lucky with that. But I gotta tell you, Canadian Jewelers Magazine is a 135-year-old publication, worldwide the most respected trade magazine when it comes to jewelry. And they called Ferry Mosh the best of the best. And in another publication, imagine this, they called it Unimaginable Ultra Luxury Jewelry Collection. This is a Canadian Jewelers Magazine. We're in Vegas to a massive jewelry show there. People that we walked in that were selling the $2 million stones, they knew about Ferry Mosh because of this publication. So what can you say? It was an absolute world changer. Something has never been done in a 6,000-year-old history of jewelry making. We came out with high carat gold jewelry that can hold stones and diamonds that no one else in the world has ever done. Even the big names like Cartier and Harry Winston and Tiffany, they maximize at 18 carats when it comes down to gold jewelry. And our slogan is, when the world's best stop at 18K, we start at 19K. And of course, our Prestige collection is 21. So it's a monumental monumental achievement when it comes to jewelry making, and they're very proud of that.
Absolutely. 2011, of course, the media blitz continued, where Ferry was presented of the Viva International Luxury Designer of the Year. And this was an amazing year where we entered into a competition of our jewelry designs, and the award was expected to go to J-Lo because Jennifer Lopez was actually featuring her jewelry line as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our Ferry Exquisite Designs won with our judges, and as I mentioned, it was totally expected to go to J-Lo, but we won. We got an amazing award, a Luxury Designer of the Year award, which was, again, huge. GWT's brand Ferry became the only designer that was chosen for a photo shoot for the Prestige Regard magazine twice in 1 year for the cover as well, on the cover, as well as a 12-page inside spread worn by Hollywood celebrities. Ramin, I remember this. It was a massive, massive achievement. I know it was a couple of years back to back, where Regard, I mean, this is a $60 US magazine publication, and they kept on featuring Ferry, and front cover, back cover, inside, massive spreads. And of course, the Ferry president was featured in Preferred magazine. This was one of the 10 masterpieces of time, featured alongside with the ultra luxury brands like Rolex, Montblanc, Petit Philippe, and the list goes on and on. What was really, really amazing, ladies and gentlemen, is that although that our Ferry design was being featured amongst these giants of over 100 years experience, guess who they put on the cover? That's right. They put Ferry designer lines right on the cover. They put our watch side by side by Rolex because, it's just absolutely unimaginable ultra luxury. And of course, this was where Ferry was also invited for a second time to attend and host a gifting suite for celebrities at the Toronto International Film Festival.
You know what, going back and as I know it's not humble to brag, but let's just humbly brag, all right? Well, can we do that? Because in 2011, the Regard magazine, folks, that's like a $50 magazine. They use celebrities to come up with all the greatest and greatest designers that are coming up or on the market. And we're the first designer ever in its history that we ended up not just in the magazine twice in the same year, but on the cover twice, which is never done before. So again, we got to talk about those Preferred magazine, top 10 masterpiece of time. Talk about Patek Philippe. These are the top watches, not the normal watches. These are all $200,000 watches. The Rolex Crown. It's not the regular $10,000 Rolex. This is the $250,000 the Rolex. When it came, they said, we want the Ferry president on to compete in that. And not only, and they chose this, not only they put us in, I did make a request. I said, if you're going to get us in, please put me right next to the Rolex Crown. You know me, I'm a world champion wrestler. I wanted right next to the top because I know we would just knock him out. And we did, because not only we ended up right next to, and everybody who saw side by side, they knew there's no comparison in looks or in quality. The Preferred magazine chose our watch also for the front cover, not them. I mean, what can you say about that? Of course, the Ferry president is a $140,000 watch, so it's not really a cheap watch. But what I love about it is, while other brands like Rolex and Patek, they talk about their diamond artistry of maybe 50 diamonds, we had 440 diamonds, hand set on an exclusive proprietary 19 karat gold watch, where they were bragging about their 18 karat that the world has. We were the only one with a big 19K right on the face, in your face. No one else has it. And again, part of our proud heritage.
I know, just puts a big smile on my face too. Well, 2012, Ramin, it kept on going because, as I mentioned earlier on, the American Business Journal, we absolutely expanded massively. Of course, we were serving clients in over 100 plus countries around the globe. National Ambassador Reza Mizgarlu hit $3.2 million in career earnings. How many of you would love to hit that kind of milestone in your earning potential and earned his first million with GWT with less than 2,700 distributors? This was a world record, of course, and a monumental achievement. And big kudos and congratulations. Of course, National Ambassador Renee Liao also hit his $1 million in earnings in less than 4 years. So, you know, it's going to be a lot easier for all of you to be able to hit those type of milestones today with what we have. But of course, a big congratulations to both Reza and Renee for their amazing, amazing achievements. We were featured 2 cover features of our founder and CEO in American Business Journal. And of course, one of them was sharing it with Warren Buffett on the cover. This was, again, a huge milestone for our founder and CEO because, you know, of course, he was featured with an amazing guru like Warren Buffett. But what was amazing is that even though Warren Buffett was on the front, our CEO got so much accolade and so much attention being on the inside, which you're going to see what happened in the next publication. I also had the blessing and the true absolute honor to be featured in the Women of Wealth magazine as a saluted GWT with again, the achievement. Now, I was one of the 12 women being featured, and it was about powerful women figures in business from around the globe. I was the only one representing Canada. So that was, again, a huge, huge milestone for myself. And it was just around the same time of year as well. Remy? All right. In 2012. Oh.
Okay, sorry. Well, you know what? It was quite an honor to be on the cover of American Business Journal. Like I said, you know, even when they called me to get on the cover, I questioned it myself. I said, you know, you had Warren Buffett on last time. So I don't see myself, I don't consider myself in the same stratosphere of Warren. And the response was simple. They cater to CEOs around the world, and they have hundreds of thousands of CEOs from around the world that read their publication. And they said, when we had you in last month, when Warren was on the cover, we got more hits from our CEO clients on your story than his story. So this is why we want you on the cover. My next question was, well, I'm not even an American company, being an American Business Journal. So for that, they had to twist it around a little bit, calling it North American Company, just so he could fit in. So anyways, it was a lot of fun, great honor, and it's good for people to have this much third-party credibility. The world media really loves GWT.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in 2012, as you can see, the media blitz keeps on going. We released the new fashion jewelry of our brand Posh. Which was, again, became a household name. It actually took the world by storm. And of course, a lot of you started to have tremendous success. This is where the Home Parties was introduced with a lot of success. Prestige magazines featured Fairy products in, again, more high-end fashion spreads being worn by top models. Fairy was featured in the High Society magazine, Emily G, to service moneyed communities of the New Orleans. We were also featured in the in-flight magazine Latitude, mentioned, of course, the Fairy Silver as a mix of classic styling and high-quality fashion. Again, Regard magazine featured the Fairy products again in their February 2012 issue as well. So not only we got back cover, we got front cover, and we got, again, a beautiful spread on the inside as well.
Let's continue to the next one.
Yeah, in 2013, again, our CEO, Remy Mizgarlu, launched $1 billion quest and kept the company momentum skyrocketing. Of course, to the billion is something that's very, very familiar with many of you. Remy Mizgarlu, our founder, was also voted #2 on the all-time list of the top 10 MLM leaders by businessfromhome.org. GWT's Caribbean market also exploded to 26 countries, including St. Lucia beating Canada for top country performance, which was, again, a huge, huge achievement, and we want to congratulate. I remember the day that we went into our first Caribbean island, and to expand into 26 was amazing. Of course, N.A. Reza Mizgarlu won his second President's Cup and qualified for his free car option program, where he picked up his beautiful black Audi A8, which again, he enjoys. And N.A. Renee Leal qualified for his first free car option, and again, the option bonus, and he picked up himself a beautiful black BMW M5. So, Ramin, I know this is where it started to get really juicy for you, where you and your boys started to get some free cars.
No, actually, I'm still thinking, why am I paying for the cars when these guys make so much money? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But in any way, this is part of our compensation plan. I remember nothing was funnier seeing Renee get his dream car, a 560 horsepower monster with 2 child seats in the back seat. I mean, that was the funniest thing ever. But then again, this is what MLM is all about, and be able to create dreams come true. Somebody like Renee, who was a programmer, who have never been able to drive a $130,000 dream car, working as a dream programmer, and he got it at age 30 to be a full-time father, full-time husband. Same thing with my brother Reza, where he became very quickly a full-time father. And again, this is what, if you want proof of concept, it's in front of your eyes. There is your proof of concept. We have a huge track record, hold every stat that's possible through DSA, and now we're just taking this to a whole new level.
Absolutely. So 2000 continued, of course, our GWT's revolutionary VIP program was introduced for all the retail shoppers. We also introduced our beautiful chic optical collection, and as well as our glove collection was introduced. The Ferry Day to Day was also coveted as the Handbag of the Year award for the Stingray design from Viva International. Many of you actually requested over and over and over for this product to come back, and it's available in your galleries today, which of course you can take advantage of it. Ferry was also got invited to host an amazing lounge at 2013 Emmy Awards, and this was again another amazing feature that we were at.
But we're going to talk a little bit about the Revolutionary VIP Rewards Program, because Danny, why don't you take us through that? Because no other company on the planet has this type of aggressive rewards program. And when we compare to Air Miles, we compare to the TD rewards, it is absolutely laughable when you compare what your customers can get back in rewards when they shop from your shop versus anywhere else on the planet. So Danny, quickly, some comments on that.
Absolutely, Ramin. Well, actually, further in the presentation, we have more details about it. But I mean, right now, the new VIP program, you guys are going to love it, because remember, our focus is going to be to provide this royalty concierge service for our customers. Because if it wasn't because of our customers, we would be out of business, correct? So the VIP program is designed so as a tool for you to target to your customers, providing them with the best service, the best rewards in the market, because we seriously took it, personal, and we wanted to give the best, because people out there are looking for points, are looking for savings, are looking for sales, are looking for the reward. So we combine all of that together so your customers can tap into it. So I guess, Ramin, we can talk further in the following slides when we talk about opulence.
We can, but before we move on, this was a special trip because Sanaz, remember when we got invited to the Emmys, we had to bring the products over there. And then you and Sarah had to come early. There was lots of custom issues. We finally got this prestigious hotel. Me and Nanette got there first. So I got the nice Bentley, brand new Bentley convertible. While we waiting for you guys, Nanette and I were driving by the coast and the ocean, looking at the lifestyle down there. And then the celebrities flow in at plus 100 degrees. As if we went through the whole lounge, as if no one else existed. Everybody wanted to be just like, everybody wanted to be at the Ferry Lounge. That's what we were. Of course, it was presented by us. It was our lounge. It was unbelievable. Again, took us right to the next level. And that was the time I probably made one of my biggest mistakes. Because if you remember, we had, what's her name that kept calling for our Ferry Marshal, and I said no to her for the Emmys. What's her name?
I don't know her name, but she was the comedian that won an Oscar that year.
She was on the Saturday Night Live, and she's a huge now. Anyway, she kept calling. She used to imitate Sarah Palin all the time, the politician, right? Anyways, while we're there all week,
Tina Fey.
Who?
Was it Tina Fey?
Tina Fey, exactly. While we were there, Tina Fey's agent kept calling. She wanted to borrow our Transcendent necklace. And, of course, that's a $700,000 necklace. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to give my Transcendent Fairy Mars to a comedian. Give me Oprah or Beyonce or somebody like that. Maybe I'll consider it. I'm not going to give it to a comedian. Well, guess what? The comedian that night won the Emmys. And 45 million people watched her go on the stage with a beautiful blue dress with nothing around her neck and her arm. This is why she wanted the Transcendent, because it went with the blue, the Tanzanite on it went with the blue with her dress. So anyways, I said no to it, and we probably lost a lot of exposure because of it. But anyways, one of the mistakes of the business.
No, Ramin, I think it was definitely a good idea since, of course, you know, anyways, doesn't matter. Let's continue to 2014. So 2014, the company headquarters underwent a massive expansion to accommodate the product lines and, of course, and massive increase in our staff. Again, our founder, Ramin Mazgarlu, much the same like every year, was nominated for the prestige Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And again, that was a massive achievement, and big kudos and congratulations to you again, Ramin. And of course, GWT's insane. I mean, insane. I cannot say insane enough. Double IA promotion was paid out of $8 million in retail free product bonuses in just 10 months. Of course, our youngest millionaire, Renee Liao, reached a massive milestone of $100,000 a month in income with less than 7,000 distributors in his organization. This was, of course, a world record. I'm not sure how many of you have that sort of target to be able to have $100,000 income in a month, not in a year, in a month. But again, Renee was able to do it with less than 7,000 distributors in his organization.
Well, you know, this is a significant year because obviously, you know, it's every entrepreneur's dream to be recognized by Ernst & Young, which is the world global authority when it comes down to, you know, businesses. But beyond that, what's important here is what Renee did. Because, you know what, in order to create $100,000 a month income, if you look at the DSA stats, you're going to need a minimum of 100,000 people if it's nutrition. You're going to need a minimum of 300,000 people if it is telecom. We're not talking 300,000. We're not talking 100,000. We're talking 7,000. This absolutely mesmerized the MLM world. So, of course, businessforum.org did a whole story on it. So, congratulations, Renee. You really maximized this plan. And, hey, you're in the record books.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2000 continued. 2014, of course, continued, where Nigeria was, of course, on fire. And the first conference in Africa was held, 1,200 people in attendance of the summit between Abuja, Lagos, excuse me, and Warri. And people attended from all across. Our R.A. Kafina Ajibola from Nigeria entered the 10K Club, earning over $10,000 a month in income. A big congratulations to her. And of course, National Ambassador Abdul Razak also entered the $25,000 earning club per month as well. So a big congratulations, a big milestone for both these two superstars in Nigeria.
No, we got to really cover this up because Nigeria, what they did was, as impressive as it was, they were doing with massive problems. In fact, for the first little while, when Nigeria got launched, we couldn't even pay them folks. Can you imagine? Would you work if you could work and not get paid? But that's what they did. We had shipping issues. We had custom issues. Worst of all, we could not even pay them. We wanted to pay them, but we couldn't because Nigeria banking were under sanctions. Finally, along the way, we find ways. We went to Australia. From Australia, found a company that actually paid Nigerians through the bank account. Finally, we got through that. We started paying them their commissions. But they've done tremendous work. Not only they beat Canada for #1 spot, they did it for almost 2 years straight. Almost 2 years straight. Now, occasionally Canada would get in, but they really dominated for about 2 years there. It was a tremendous. The highest income in Nigeria received was $46,000 in 1 month. The highest career income within 3 years was almost $500,000. We had tremendous. We had one time in a meeting in Nigeria, we had like 12 people on the stage with what we call 5-figure club, which is $10,000 a month or more in a country. The average income is about $600 per month. So this is a type of dynasty that Team Nigeria had done, and hey, they're still with us 6 years later. We're building up the momentum to a next peak that's going to be 10 times bigger than the last one.
Absolutely. And of course, 2014 continued remaining with GWT's documentary, of course, Modern Legend, the Ferry Mosh story, where it received 2 Markham Platinum and Gold Film Awards for what we were able to create. We also revolutionized the fine sterling jewelry and created our first 950 Palladium jewelry. As well, Ferry Mosh, and Posh brands are expanded by introducing our new lineups of shoes, boots, optical lines, exotic lines, etc. And of course, including the Ferry Red Line and the Hollywood timepieces.
Well, I got to talk about the Modern Legend. Is going to be one of those legendary documentaries of all time. 2 Markham Awards, a Platinum and a Gold Award. Took us so long to do this. If you have not seen this video, you go see it. Make sure if you're a diehard GWT, you're going to cry. You're going to cry. But we share some secrets about jewelry making that is a dream come true for the jewelry maker, because once they see what we're doing and how we make it, there's some videos in there. I licensed the top song you could possibly license, which is from the movie Gladiator for this. I paid heavily to 4 different companies like Universal Music, Fox, to buy that music for it. This is how significant this is. It's about 11 to 12 minutes. Go watch that if you have it on YouTube. It's called Modern Legend, the Ferry Mosh story, and you'll be so proud and show it to everybody. That's your bragging documentary right there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Remy. Give me 1 second. I just have to reload the PowerPoint there. All right. So 2014 continued. I still remember this amazing experience. It was our first luxury regional ambassador trip, all-inclusive, royal service, 6-star resort. For those of you who were there in Nanad, you remember the butler service. You remember all the amazing food that we enjoyed, and you can see all of us on the beach truly living life and enjoying our butler service.
Not only do I remember that, I remember Ramin tackling me in the pool right there, the middle picture. A couple of them, including Ramin tackling me for a football in there. That's probably my fondest memory of it.
Well, Nanad, I remember the amazing time we had, not only beaching, we did zip lining. I don't know if you remember me crying on the zip line, because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid of heights, and they took me on a zip line in Mexico that was something like 90 feet long or something like that. It was ridiculous.
I'm going to take you again.
Oh my goodness. And it was so scary. I screamed and I cried the whole zip line over.
Sanaz and I were fighting who's going to go last.
Yep, and I ended up going last. But you know what? These are the amazing memories that GWT has built, the bonds, the amazing experiences. So we're super, super excited about everything. All right, 2015 continued worldwide branding. Of course, recognized our founder, Remy Mesgarlou, as an honored member. Global Wealth Trade was also nominated for Richmond Hill Business Awards from our local Chamber of Commerce. And of course, Networking Marketing Business Journal featured GWT products as the product of the month with a personal endorsement from the founder of the publication. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have to understand, like, our accolades are over. This is not us writing about us. These are just magazine publications that are writing about us, endorsing our products, endorsing our business, talking about the fact that we're an amazing, safe entrepreneurial business. And of course, that was the year that we created the legendary Live Your Dreams video business tour featuring Doug Davidson, which is an Emmy Award winner for those of you who watch soap operas, Young and the Restless, which was something that I grew up in the 80s too, was also released. So an amazing, amazing, monumental 2015.
Let's continue on.
Yeah, 2015, we also traveled to Nigeria. It was in our Nigerian summit with GWT executive team traveling, of course, in nothing but style, business class, first class with Emirates. We did an overnight stay in Dubai and a week-long private jet travel throughout Nigeria. A big thanks to our CEO founder for getting us our amazing private jet to get us around from city to city. And of course, National Ambassador Abdul Razak, as he's qualified for his National Ambassador car program, where as you can see, he picked up his slick ride. He got the keys from our founder and CEO at the Nigeria Summit.
Hey, this is the same heavy jet, that's called a heavy jet, because a big jet that the Warren Buffett owns for his personal travel. So imagine, folks, when we go to a city to city in Nigeria, and then we go to Warri, for example, we did our event in Warri, we've taken off, the airport in Warri closed 2 hours before arrival. But they had to keep the whole airport open for our team to come, like a bunch of celebrities. They come with their, we had all this, trucks, and we had the Navy SEALs with machine guns. They're showing up with 2 black Escalades, and they open the back door. We go right by the jet, and people getting out, taking their time. The whole airport is open for our people to show up, like a bunch of celebrities. And they're outside. They got the pilot waiting with the flight attendants. They're all waiting like this, and all people going up. Imagine, this is what lifestyle is all about. We did that for 4 straight days, city to city to city. That's the GWT life, and that's what's going to be the opulence life. So it was a lot of fun that time.
Perfect. Well, 2015 continued, where Posh introduced his semi-precious gemstone collection, as well as more timepieces. And again, that was a massive, massive hit. It was our Vibe collection, which has become one of your favorite products. Fairy was featured on the Home and Family TV Footwear News, Fox 5 News, San Diego Living, and of course, actress Rachel Bloom from My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, seen dripping in fairy jewelry at the 2015 Emmy Awards. In 2016, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrated our 10th anniversary mega convention and fashion show. National Ambassador Abdul Razak was recognized as 2015's President's Cup winner at this amazing monumental event. We had, I think, close to about 40 countries at this monumental event. We had a 70-foot runway. We had almost 30 models. We had an amazing flag ceremony. We had a cake that had to be brought in by a pump truck because it was so massive. It was just absolutely an amazing, amazing, opulent convention, which everyone attended and enjoyed.
This was just a wow, and wow. Remember, they had to hire police on Airport Road. This is the biggest hotel in the entire GTA. They had to hire police to direct traffic because we had 1,800 people showing up to a event to watch our Ferry on the Runway fashion show. The biggest room, did not fit enough people. Then we had to have a second room on the second floor on a big screen watching this. This was the event of all events. We don't do conferences like other companies where you barely get water and seat. This is like a 4-day, fully loaded event, and it's something that we'll never forget in our lifetime.
Absolutely. Well, in 2016, it actually kept on growing. GWT's first ambassador cruise with over 75 qualifiers, which we enjoyed the Caribbean sun. We had Australia in the house. We had Nigeria in the house. We had Canada, United States, and Caribbean. I mean, this was an amazing, amazing experience. But what was more amazing that for our first trip, we had over 75 qualifiers. It was so much fun. It was absolutely an amazing experience.
in opulence. We're not going to have our first year in 2018. We will not have a convention because of first year. However, we will have a cruise announced very soon. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, we're very, very excited about that. And in 2016, ladies and gentlemen, our founder, Remy Masgarlo, is amongst the first class of MLM legends to be entered into the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. So I give big congratulations to you on that, Ramin. I know that, of course, you put endless time and your experience in the network marketing profession, and to be recognized as a master networker, an MLM legend, of course, is an amazing achievement. We, of course, our founder and CEO was also interviewed on the Brian Tracy show in Florida, which I know he took his super slick private jet and enjoyed an amazing interview there just prior to our convention. And of course, our 7-day getaway promotion was also released, where over 550 trips were given away based on the 7-day diamond getaway.
Terrific. Well, I want to actually congratulate you on that, because recent list came out and you are on that Hall of Fame list this year. So I want to congratulate you for that. Well deserved. There isn't another more powerful woman in this industry that I know than yourself. So you well deserve.
Thank you so much, Ramin. It means a lot coming from you, and I appreciate it. Well, 2016 continued, ladies and gentlemen, because we do not stop. We are on a relentless pursuit to achieving greatness. And Fairy released this highly anticipated monogram collection, which has been a massive hit, which I got new designs coming all out for all of you. The backpacks are in. They're going to be ready for release. And of course, Fairy released its first automatic timepiece by bringing back the iconic Fairy Conquest timepiece, which was one of your favorites. We also featured on KTLA News, and of course, MNI Live, sorry, I almost lost my voice there, and Extravaganza. And of course, Fairy continued to be seen on Hollywood celebrities by actresses like Lauren Mayhew and of course Jodie Sweetin. Fairy men's shoes were also featured on the Inside Wedding as an amazing feature for, of course, the grooms to wear on their special wedding day. GWT's Opportunity was also featured on 200 business news platforms like Yahoo, Finance, and Washington Journal.
Well, you know what? The media blitz is relentless, and you see our heritage. This is why we are so proud, and you need to be as well.
Yeah, and Ramin, I think it was really important for us to just take everyone through our heritage of who we were, because we're just getting close to now finding out what we're going to be doing for 2018. Well, 2017, GWT revolutionized the health and beauty industry with our amazing Fairy Flawless, where Fairy Flawless was released, the professional grade anti-aging skincare system containing our FOL Q7 Norwegian spruce extract and microsilver, of course, developed and manufactured in Canada. This is an amazing cruelty-free and vegan product. It is a nano-free product. It is, of course, dermatologically tested. And as I mentioned, very highly proud of the fact that it is Canadian-made. It's formulated without any synthetic dyes, parabens. So there's absolutely the best of the best has been put inside this product. And our slogan is, give us 5 minutes and we will turn back the clock 5 years. This unprecedented product, ladies and gentlemen, comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee warranty.
I don't think people have a quite, I mean, we have thousands of results now, and people die hard, but I don't think a lot of our people should realize what insane this product is. And I think what the Fountain of Life did, the FOL Q7 Norwegian Spruce Tree Extract, brought a lot of attention now to the Flawless, because that product, that ingredient was originally chosen for the Flawless lineup to give you a complete protection topically. And it's in your Flawless product. And now it's going to go for internal, just a double protection. But absolutely, I got to tell you, folks, it took us a long time, about 2 years, for the skincare, but we're not the first company to come up with anti-aging, but we want to be the best. Right. It's like Rolls-Royce just came out with the SUV. They were not the first company to come up with an SUV, but they're the last, but they came out with the absolute best. So that's what we did. Blank check to the best formulator in the country. 40 years with billion-dollar companies. With Estee Lauder, I told him, blank check, build the absolute best anti-aging, age-defying skin regimen, and he will want the world to put it together for you. And we have it right in front of you in a vegan-friendly fashion. So this product is going to be an absolute global changer.
Wow.
Well, Ramin, the reason we took everyone through our history is because we are about to enter into a new world. And that is a world of 2018 of opulence. Happy New Year, everyone, and happy opulence, everyone. Are you ready to hear about the future? Because we just shared with you everything from the past, who we are, who we've been, what we have been able to achieve. And I hope that you are all as excited as we are as we enter into 2018. Nenad, Danny, Ramin, are you guys all ready for the future?
Woohoo!
Well, it was
Absolutely.
Before we go on, GWT, like I said, it's a emotional time for me. And Nenad, I wanted to give you a chance to give us your feelings over the past 12 years before we take us to the next decade. And I'd like to hear your feelings on that. Maybe Danny, you want to share a couple of thoughts on this if Michael is on, and before we take on to the opulence, the next phase of our future.
Hey, Ramin, it's Sanaz, Danny, and everybody here. It's an incredible feeling to be here after all these years, and how fast the time has zoomed by and how much our company has grown. It's unbelievable watching these pictures. I get emotional just seeing some of these milestones that we've accomplished, and with where we are going with the new 2018 and the rebrand to Opulence. I'm absolutely ecstatic and excited to see where this takes us. I know this is going to be an amazing year and the best year yet for our company. So I mean, I'm looking forward to kick it off with this amazing call and an amazing year.
Perfect.
Can I share something?
Of course. Go ahead, Danny.
Well, by looking at this history, I'm mesmerized by, looking at the photos and the stories behind it and your excitement. And even though I wasn't a part of it from the beginning, I am super excited about what the future holds for us. And I can't wait to share this with all our members and our distributors around the world, because this is going to change their life. And I am so excited to be a part of it.
Tremendous. You know what, folks? I think we're ready. I am, because I do get emotional about GWT. I'm fully committed to that brand. It brought us where we are. It's changed a lot of lives. We owe a lot to that brand, and at the same time, the brand wouldn't be there without all of you. So if you're ready, I think GWT, or Global World Trade, deserves opulence. Deserves to be seen as what it is today, and not what it was in its infancy and development phase in 2005 or last decade. So with that, Sanaz, I'm ready to rock this baby up. Let's do it.
Yay! All right, let's do it. So, Danny, I'm going to get you to take us through our branding. Go ahead, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, for those who didn't attend our conference back in September when we launched this, but let me tell you that when we created all this rebranding, we put our heart in it, and we really wanted it to express something when people looking at our logo. So the brand comes from the diamond, which is the symbol of purity. It's the strength, it's persistence. It is the hardest substance known, rated 10 on Mohs scale, and it is just cut to perfection, folks. So it shines like no other. We wanted it because this is so unique. The diamond represents the standards that we strive for. And you've seen it in the past with our Global World Trade Corporation, and now you're going to see it more and more with Opulence. The infinity sign in the bottom, it's just a representation that there is no beginning, there is no end. And like Sena shared with us in the beginning, 2018, for us is the perfect number, for us to start with, with the right steps and, using it right now, January 1st, or actually January 2nd. So it also represents our unique opportunity. As you're going to see now, Opulence is a completely new company. The compensation plan that Ramin is going to share with you is loaded for you. It's gonna just, you know, blow your mind away. But opulence, as in its name, is the dream lifestyle we all have. It's a state of mind. So I want you to change your mindset from now on and, you know, be in that opulent life with our 3 product verticals. You know, it's having an opulent fashion, an opulent beauty, and an opulent health in your life. So I really want you to take this to your heart. And when you are sharing with others, like, who you are, what it is that you do. So when people ask you, you can say with pride, you know, I am an opulence lifestyle advisor. Because when you are sharing with people, you're giving your advice on what is best for their health, what is best for their beauty, what is best for their fashion needs. People are going to sense that from, you know, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you represent the company. So you are our face out there. So when people look at you, they're looking at our opulence face. And that's why it's so important. You are our brand. You are taking this to the world. And when people know, they don't know any other better. They don't know anybody else that's a lifestyle advisor but you. So I want you to take it to your heart and, you know, with pride, go out and share it with the world, because what we represent in here, what we're trying to share with you today, you have to share out with the world.
Thank you, Danny. All right. Well, we are entering, of course, ladies and gentlemen, like Danny mentioned, an amazing dream of fashion, beauty, and health. You know, our heritage of 2005 to 2017 has been primarily jewelry and fashion. And of course, now we're entering into the verticals of fashion, beauty, and health. So our vision, of course, is opulent living is no longer exclusive only to the most privileged. We provide an opportunity for everyone to achieve generational wealth. This is about you. This is about your families. This is about your grandkids and their grandkids. So again, if you have the will, we have the way. Write that down for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Because of course, you know, the reason Ramin wanted to name our brand new company Opulence is he wants all of you to live an opulent life. And that is why our vision is that opulent living is no longer only exclusive to the most privileged. You have the opportunity to be the Renees of the world, to earn your, you know, $100,000 a month income. You have the potential to be the Rezas and have $3.2 million in earnings. You have the potential to be the Sherrys of the world and become the top female millionaire in the company. If you have the will, we have the way. Our mission for you is to create world-class products led by unique opportunity to unleash your full potential en route to living your opulent life that you deserve. And that's why we say with opulence, because you deserve more. I mean, yes, please.
Opulence, it couldn't be more fitting for what we've done for the past 12 years. I mean, after all, how many of you thought, you're thinking this right now, that if it wasn't because of GWT, you could never be able to afford to wear designer clothing? If it wasn't because of GWT, you wouldn't go on the luxury cruise on that royal service vacation. Or how many of you think that, you know, be able to drive that luxury or premium or exotic car? That's everybody. So what we're talking about here with opulence is just a living in a very nicer way. When you think about FedEx, right away you think, okay, courier service. You think Xerox, you think copier. IBM, you think computers. Opulence, you know, means high life. So that's what and this is the only platform in MLM, period. From the first day that you come in, you have access to that opulence lifestyle. Because we make the luxury brands. We give you away the luxury cruise and vacations. We give you the luxury cars. We are a luxury company. And everybody can step into that from day one, regardless of the demographics, regardless where they came from. Our advantage over the traditional market is that when you buy luxury, when you buy things, it doesn't pay you. With us, the concept of get paid to wear is even more relevant today than it was before. The get paid to look younger. Get paid to stay healthier. It's all more relevant today than ever before. Our advantage over traditional business is residual income. Being able to get paid to wear, to get paid to promote, get paid to stay healthy, get paid to look younger. Our advantage over other MLM companies is that they all have one platform or two. Could be skincare only, beauty only, skincare, beauty, or it could be health. It could be both, but nobody has health, beauty, and fashion, which is lifestyle. So this is why the term lifestyle advisor or lifestyle promoter or lifestyle director, it is the absolute best title anyone can have, because a lifestyle includes everything, not just health, not just beauty. It includes everything, every aspect of your lives. So we want GWT, soon to be Opulence Global, because we're a global community in 200 countries. When people hear what you do, they see your physical opulence, immediately they know that you must be into some type of high society, high life, luxury, something, a nicer way of living, a nicer way of living. And I love the tag behind it, because you deserve more. All of us deserve more. We never had the opportunity in the workforce, but we bring that not just in an MLM format, but we bring an MLM that gives you everything that no other MLM has even attempted to do. So really revved up. I love our vision statement, because where the lifestyle that was always for the privileged few, now every single person from the day that they launch their shop have direct access to that. Take an average person, average entrepreneur, and unleash their potential to its fullest with our opportunity to be able for them to experience and live the opulent life. I mean, I love this. I love the lifestyle advisor. I love opulence. I love everything. It is so us. And you know what? No other company could use that if they were upstart. We spent 12 years building the platform for opulence. And because we have the platform, now we can launch a company called Opulence, and you can start tomorrow, and you will be able to experience it. And that's something that cannot be done with upstart companies. So I can talk about that for an hour, but we got a lot of great things to talk about. So let's move on.
All right. So new website design and shopping. I'm gonna maybe get Nanad to work with me on this one. Nanad, you there with me?
Yes, I'm here, Sanaz.
Awesome. So again, we have a new website and design and a shopping experience. Tell me a little bit about what you're building.
Well, first of all, I want to start by saying that we're trying to match from an IT perspective everything that our brand, the new brand, represents. So an opulent royalty service for our VIP customers. It is all about shopping, about easy shopping, easy navigation, clean look and feel, simple, easy, elegant, and beautiful. Trying to match our vision of the new brand in a new website is a big challenge, but it is something that we're working hard with our graphic team and our designing team, and we're building a website like no website we've had before. It's going to be absolutely amazing, beautiful, and clean. Now, 2017, Sanaz, in January 2017, a year ago, and I'm sure Amin is going to probably jump in. We've discussed a lot about new websites, new software, and new things that we're going to launch in 2017. Now, 2017 was a humbling year. It was a year of learning. We've experienced some of the adversity that in my 20 years of professional career I have not experienced, and because of it, we've become better, we've become stronger, and we become better prepared for the new decade and new company Opulence. So that experience and a lot of things we've gone through 2017, many of you are aware. I want to thank all our luxury advisors, or all our members, for their patience and understanding while we went through this time. And because of it, we've become stronger, we've become better, and we're building this amazing new website and user experience for our members and clients.
Absolutely. And you know what? I know this is a part that Danny is going to be leading. So, Danny, tell me what's coming for our VIP shoppers.
Awesome. I'm super excited because you know what? We want our VIP shoppers to go to your website, click on what they love, easy shopping. Like, I want my flawless, click. I can see my shopping cart. I can see how many points or how many VIP rewards I'm closer to my next goal. I want to have a tracker for them. So when they are actually shopping on VIP level number 1, let's say they just joined and they just bought $500, guess what? They can get their $150 for free immediately for their second order. So I want to create repeated orders for you, because if it's right there, if it's at their fingertips, whether they do it on the phone or they do it on their computer, they can track what's the next level. And if you've seen our VIP from before, you know, they just get better and better. They can get a birthday gift. They can get a birthday certificate. Within the year, they can even be on the top VIP shoppers. So this is all about them. And the best part is going to be image and video driven. I want to make it easy for them, so when they are shopping, it's just social sharing. It is saying, you know what, I love my shoes. I want to share with my friends. You know what, here is the video. Go to my link, shop them now. It's just easy as 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, being able to see details, offers, and rewards instantly. You know how when you are actually shopping, and we got this feedback from you guys before, and I really appreciate when you take the time to sit down and say, hey, you know, I think my customer would love to see something like this. Because remember, as I said to you before, our customers are the life of our business. So if you don't have customers, you're out of business. That's as simple as that. So your customer is the most important part of your business. So you want to treat them well with Royalty Program. And the best part is that when we create a sale, for example, we want to give them the offer and the detail right there. So let's say we have this promotion of a product particularly that's on sale. People can actually see what was the price before. How much money are they saving? Because nowadays people are all about the sale, all about, remember, what's in it for you. So the shopping experience, I want it to be just so amazing that people can go back and keep on shopping from you. So they do not necessarily have to run a business if they are not willing to build it.
Thank you so much for Danny for that. And ladies and gentlemen, 2018 is going to be epic. We are going to help you through our website, through our shopping experience, and guess what? A new app that is going to help you in development. We are actually working with an amazing company right now, and entering into Opulence, we'll be developing an app both for Android and Apple to have all the information that you need at your fingertips. And of course, e-commerce built in for your customers, product information like Danny was just mentioning, business opportunity packages, complete advanced marketing app. Danny, tell me a little bit about it.
So what about, you know, when you are out and about in the mall, I've seen people complimenting you, right? Like if you're wearing your jewelry or your fashion, or even like your beauty, if you're sharing ongoing, for example, Fountain of Life, and then people compliment you or ask you for questions, then you can send them a text message saying, you know what, I would love to share my app with you. And then you send them a text message with a link that they can automatically download the app on their own phones. So what's happening now, your VIP is at their fingertips. They have the information for you. Let's say they complimented on your shoes. Like, for example, the picture we put in here. So they're complimenting at your Monogram shoes. You say, oh, would you like to love them? And, you know, I sell them on my online shop. And then right on their phone, they can have access to the e-commerce app that we're going to be developing for you. And then if it's on the side where people are actually, you know, online shoppers as well, like you, they're lifestyle advisors or lifestyle promoters, they can have an app where they can actually communicate with their downline in such an easy way.
Absolutely. Danny, I'm so excited because, you know, myself, I'm a big app user myself. And I don't know how many of you on this call use apps or use your phone to make purchases, to do things, but we are going to make everything super mobile friendly. I know our CTO, Nanad Kalma, is super excited as well, you know, with incorporating our app, our new back office. There is so much to come for 2018.
So Naz, I just want to say something about that marketing app. It is nothing like you've ever seen. It's going to become like your partner. It will do so much for you. I mean, Danny kind of touched on it. Imagine having a video, doing a video, and then instantly quick link to send to a customer, or people can click on it and buy from your video. There's a lot of stuff, and then so the app is very, very elaborate. We won't get into it now, but there's a lot of stuff that's coming out with Danaz and her team, and in direct collaboration with our sales team. So we're putting together some incredible tools for you to be able to build your business consistently, quick cash in your pocket, and something that duplicates within your entire organization.
Yes, for me, one of the big things that I love about this app is that it is not only a sales app, but an MLM app, which means that you are able to communicate with your downline. I know many of you have like WhatsApp group or Facebook groups. Imagine having your downline, having a message, you send one message, it goes to your entire downline through an app. It's going to be absolutely epic, insane, insane, insane. All right, product development. Let me tell you a little bit about what is coming. Ramin, I know you are excited about the Posh personal care. Let me get you.
For men. I want to say men, because every time I say that, they say, hey, what about us? Well, everything is for women. This is for men. Of course, women can use it, but it's for men. I just want to say that.
So,
you know why
we're not releasing anything.
You know why for men? You know why for men? Because men are cheap. They don't want, they want a shampoo that's $8 or $10 that smells like $1 million. That's why it's for men, because that's what makes it so amazing. Captive, what a name. It smells like $1 million, but it's $10. That's what we want at the company. So that's why it's for men.
Well, we're super, super excited because, of course, the Posh personal care, ladies and gentlemen, will be a body wash. Of course, for men, because for men, as our CEO says, it's got a beautiful, very luxurious, sensual, sexy scent to it. And then we got basically a shampoo, conditioner in one, as of course, for your hair as well. So we're going to have a hair product and we're going to have a body product. And of course, we're also going to be creating an amazing lineup, our very flawless targeted health solutions, which we are creating amazing lineup of microsilver. I'm losing my voice here. Danny, take us through what they are until I take us through my team.
Awesome. Well, as you can see in our very flawless testimonials, the microsilver has done an amazing job at improving so many things that people weren't even aware. Even though it was created as an anti-aging system, and we can't stretch that enough, we have created an amazing targeted health solution in toothpaste, in a foot lotion, and a body cream. Is just amazing.
Danny, we're not supposed to be talking what we're releasing.
We talked about it in the conference, and we're also, of course, our fashion house will restructure its product lines. We're going to reduce the SKUs. We're going to improve the designs while maintaining the optimum quality. So we want to make Opulence, as simple as possible as well for all your customers. And definitely, as some of you already know, Fairy Mosh is going to, the exotics area is going to be discontinued, as well as the jewelry special projects will only be available to Opulence Global shop owners and not VIP shoppers. So this is a big announcement, starting with Opulence, that Fairy Mosh will be discontinued. Would you like to add something, Ramin?
Well, no, you know what? I think because we've gone completely vegan, really the Fairy Mosh Exotics was to show what our capabilities are. We never used much of it, nor was it anything has to do with endangered species. But having said that, it really is not our business. We've created some of the most gorgeous pieces on the planet just to show, look what we can do. It's like the Fairy President timepiece. Look at what we could do. It's a $100,000 watch, not because we thought we were going to buy it, just to show our talent. With regards to Fairy Mosh is so special. I want to keep it the most exclusive luxury, super ultra luxury brand in the world. So it is an expensive product to make. It's still going to be available. We're going to forward it and advance it for our shop owners, but it's not really something I'm interested to mass market at all. We need to focus on Fountain of Life that's coming out, on Flawless that's there, and of course our fashion line that's already there, affordable, fit for MLM.
Yeah, I think, Ramin, that's one of the key things that you just said. based on a lot of feedback, a lot of research that we've been doing, what moves for your VIP customers is affordability. And so when it comes to affordability, that's why when Ramin talks about the Posh Personal Care, these are items under $20. So, you know, super affordable. If you're buying it every single month, you have absolutely no problem doing so, either do your VIP customers. And as we enter, of course, the more personal and health, of course, the health industry, we want to give you, of course, amazing, amazing volume. We want turnover in your product, in your sales. And we know that most of you, sometimes your customers will go to Fairy Mosh Exotics as the first purse and say first wallet or a pair of shoes. And they're kind of caught off guard because they're seeing an item that is maybe $10,000, $15,000. So based on that, you know, we want you to focus on Posh and Fairy. And we want you to focus on more of our brands of fashion, health, and beauty. So I do want to reiterate this one more time that the Fairy Exotics will be discontinued. It will not be available on the Opulence website. So if there's that favorite piece that you do always wanted to get, this is your chance to pick it up because it will not be available on the Opulence website, number one. Number two, if you come into our showroom, the Fairy Mosh Gallery has been taken out. There is no more. And that was a bittersweet moment for me. As I cleaned up the jewelry and I put it all away and we put them all into the bank and at the safe, I know it was very emotional for me. It was very emotional for Ramin. But going into Opulence Global, we want to focus on, of course, your VIP shopper. And you know what? It takes too much time when it comes to Fairy Mosh. The turnover is not like your Fairy or your Posh. Therefore, please know that Fairy Mosh jewelry, 19 and 21K in Opulence, will not be available for VIP shoppers. And Ramin, I do want to clarify one more time. Will Fairy Mosh 19 and 21 karat as of February 1st be available for our lifestyle advisors?
Yeah, it's a special project. You know, I want our customers. It's going to be, you want that life piece. Well, we have it. We've manufactured it. We own it. It's our proprietary composition. No one in the world has it. So I'll make it available as if you're a shop owner. You can get it for yourself. You can't sell it. There's no retail profit. We're going to give it to you at a price that you can afford, and you're going to have a life piece that you can pass on to the next generation. That's what we call them Fairy Mosh keepers, not owners, because it's not something you own. It's something you just use for 30, 40 years. Then you pass it on to the next generation. So yes, it will be available on special projects, special requests, but it's not something I want to worry about sales. I don't want you to defocus on this because it's such an elaborate brand and you want to go out there and find rich people to sell it to. Look, I want you to go out there and build an MLM business with products that everybody needs, not the products that a few individuals can afford.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that clarification. And ladies and gentlemen, there is an amazing, amazing new lookbook coming your way. And Danny, talk to me about what you've been designing. I know you've been working around the clock. We've been doing a lot of photo shoots. Tell me a little bit about the new lookbook.
Well, first of all, and I guess the most anticipated news is that we have merged our fashion brands into one amazing book. And I am super excited because this is just all about simplicity. You know, taking one book for those customers, you know, who don't feel like I want to buy online. I want to see more like the product in my hand kind of thing so that you can have the book everywhere. And it's going to be starting with Posh lifestyle products. And that's amazing because we have products starting at $10. So your price point is starting at very, very minimal. And it's going to go increase as you go on the book. And this is just opening the possibilities for more sales straight from the book. It has a new urban looking photos, with a modern and a clean look, very wide open. As you can see, one example here for our Posh, it's more like a lifestyle, how can you wear this amazing, gemstone products on a daily basis. And of course, it's simple categories that are easy to browse and organize, like the website. So if in your website you can see, posh as in necklaces, then you can see it the same way in the book. And of course, all prices are included in the catalog, which I really love, because this way people are more aware of the brand and the cost. But I don't know if you notice, to all our audience, but we kept our prices from our holiday sale. So if you haven't been, looking at the prices changing, it is because we decided to keep them like as if they were on sale. And I think people are going to really, really love that. And of course, as you can see in our photos, they're more branded like into the daily basis lifestyle. That's what we want to show to people. It's not, an item that you only want to wear for a special occasion. It is items that you wear on a daily basis. So I think I am really, really excited to see this product finalized, because I am sure it's going to be used as the perfect tool for those people who have, we're still debating into, going fully mobile, going fully through a website. There's some places or towns and cities that, don't have very good internet connection. So this is a perfect tool that will not stop your business just because of that.
Well, Danny, you said something that's I wanted to cover. Thank you for covering it. Ladies and gentlemen, the big sale that we had, so many of you took advantage of it. Again, we had a meeting with our CEO, and he has agreed. We call him the CEO with the heart of gold. Well, he's done it again, ladies and gentlemen, because the big, huge, massive discounts of, from 38% to 55% have remained. And you can take advantage of your shopping. Of course, that has done a massive drop in your retail sales. In the sense of the numbers, it's made it more affordable. And of course, it's all about churning over more volume, more products, more sales. So once again, Ramin, thank you for making that available to all of us. Of course, all of those new reduced pricing, Danny, is now included in the catalog as well. And as Danny said, I am super excited. You're going to have one catalog that is going to give you Posh, Fairy, and of course, all your products under one roof. All right, Fountain of Life and Fairy Flawless Brochure. Well, here's a drum roll. Ta-da! It is available multilingual, French, Spanish, Chinese, and is available for download in your back office and print. So again, we want you to be able to have access to it in your market. You're going to be able to download these. And of course, I know many of you have been asking. It is available in Parler en Français. It is available in Espanol. And I don't know how to say it's available in Chinese, but Haila. And of course, we have our updated Fairy Flawless Brochure with active ingredients to help your customers better understand each product. I want to elaborate on this one as well, because now when you walk into our beautiful showroom, we actually have an amazing section for Fairy, and we have also used the raw materials and ingredients in the showroom for display. So when you do a walkthrough, you're able to explain what ingredients are in there. And of course, our Fountain of Life brochures include the scientific studies of course, the benefits of lignans and the different usage of Fountain of Life. And guess what? It is also available in French, Spanish, Chinese, and English as well. So we're going to be able to order your brochure.
Sanaz, we're going to move on. We're going to move on quicker, Sanaz. On the next slide, let's just not go through it. Basically, quickly, Danny, about the Prosperity book, and we don't need to go through it.
Perfect. Well, the Prosperity book is just going to be a part of your new Opulence launch kit. And it has, we call it the Bible inside the office. It's going to have all the details about your comp plan, about the product, about the company's vision, and you are going to absolutely love it. It's going to be also a great tool that it will help you and your team to start in the right mindset and a step-by-step guide on how to run a successful business. And the VIP Shopper Tour is going to be like, it's a package that you can put in your favorite 3-ring binder that it has scripts on one side and photos on the other side. So if you are new in this business, day zero, you don't know anything about the company, you can still run a successful presentation. It's basically doing a placement presentation or a fairy experience where you get to see every single product on one side and what to say on the other side. So it's perfect for those who are new in the business and would love to do an amazing presentation.
Yeah, Danny, Ramin, I know you want to move on, but this is one book, a one-stop shop, an amazing guide. Anytime that you're lost or you need information, it's your book to go to. So Danny's working on that. I can't wait to launch that. This will be launched for February 1st as well.
All right, so folks, stick around because we're going to be talking about the Epic compensation plan at the end of this webinar. So you want to stay on there. Moving forward in Opulence, folks, we're going to be a video and image driven company. So we have already some incredible videos you have not seen yet. And when you go to the Opulence website, in the back, it should be very limited. We want you to have what you actually need. Expect a lot of the stuff that's on the current website not to be there. You're going to have a lot of new content, and that's all you need. So brand new person, they know exactly what they need to do. Go to the back office, follow the 1, 2, 3 step, and boom, you can sell product within minutes. You can launch shop within minutes. One of those videos already done. It's a new Opulence welcome video. It's really also a prospecting video. Within 2.5 minutes, you've covered everything. 2.5 minutes, that's it. It's very, very powerful, very visual. So that's already done. We're going to chop down the comp plan or the product sections into smaller 1 or 2 minute videos. And that's going to explain a lot of different things for you. We've done some of those already. The comp plan itself is about 8 or 10 minutes. But we have some smaller sections that we're going to put in smaller videos for quick reference. Of course, flawless. We have the most epic video we just shot. And it's completed, and I saw it, and it's epic. Can you say epic type of video? It's 7 minutes, very scientific, and it is absolute game changer. And we have also shot all the footage for Fountain of Life, and that's going to be that's in the process of editing right now. So you're going to have the most powerful tools you can you'll be using. We'll be releasing from now until the Opulence official launch, which is February the 1st. The business will be extremely simple to operate and build every single day.
Beautiful. This is actually the other video that you were just talking about, Ramin. Of course, videos with experts, corp teams, scientists. I cannot wait for the launch. All right, Danny, take us through the VIP rewards quickly.
Awesome. Well, for those who already have been using their placemat marketing, within the first 24 hours, people get a bonus reward. When they spend $500, they receive $150 for free for their next order. When they spend $250, they receive $60. And when they spend $100, they get $20 in their second order. So I just love it. That's for your new VIP customer. It's an amazing, amazing reward because no one gives you products for free, but we do. And on top of that, the loyalty rewards give 10% or more and free shopping points on all shopping gifts and incentives that allows your customer to keep on repeating buying from you. And definitely, as you can see here, it is a reduced version of all the levels I was talking about in the beginning. So when you are in a VIP level number 1, it's $1,000 in the entire year. So basically, when that happens, you get a $50 gift card, which is, as soon as you hit the 1,000, you get extra $50 for free and $50 on your birthday. As you grow on it, you start getting more rewards. So I guess we're going to take more time to teach you every single VIP level in more detail. And of course, when you have your favorite monthly supply of 30 Flawless or FOL products delivered at your doorsteps every month, after your 3rd month order, you receive extra 10% on the entire online shop. I guess you guys are already more or less used to this promotion that we have created for you. I just think it's going to help you boost the sales month after month after month to create the residual income that you need.
Perfect. All right, Ramin, tell us what this is all about.
Well, the Opulence Training Academy, we talked about earlier. that if you want to make a few $1,000s a month, very simple. Your back office has those 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. If you want to be the next Renee and Reza and Sherry, become millionaires, we're going to have a forensic networker take care of that for us in our Opulence Training Academy, where it's going to be very intense training, telling you how you can quit your job within 6 to 12 months. It's a guaranteed system from 0 to 5-figure monthly within 12 to 18 months. This is going to be a brand new addition for the Opulence Training Academy, and it's going to be very, very elaborate, because if you go up the ranks in the Training Academy, you become one of our corporate trainers. Basically, we may get you to fly different places, and we pay all the expenses for you. So it's a lot of fun. You get to grow. You become a trainer. And my whole concept is that we don't need the most people in our company. We need the most trainers in our company. Because when you got the most trainers in your team, you're going to make a lot of money. And that's what the Opulence Training Academy is all about.
And Ramin, what I love about this is that we're incorporating the Forensic Networker as a part of our Opulence Global Training, and we're meshing it together. You are all going to absolutely love it, ladies and gentlemen.
Which I've never done before, by the way. In the first 12 years, I did one seminar a year.
That's
and
right.
that was open. I wrote the book in 1999, folks, 18 years ago. One seminar a year I've done ever. Now, for the first time, we're going to be the most advanced full-time MLM training in the world and embedded right into Opulence. So people who want to go quit their job in 6 to 12 months, now they have a platform to work on a daily basis.
Ramin, tell me about our new castle we're about to build.
Well, look, you know what? I've already done 4 or 5 office expansions, and we're going to do a change last year. We're just going to find a suitable building. But where we're going, I know for a fact, by 2020, we'll have a bigger castle. So my vision, this is not even going to be the end. The old castle is going to be a multi-billion company, 51-story building. So some of the big leaders have heard my vision of where we're going to be on the 51-story building on the ocean front with 2 helicopters on each side. So that's the ultimate target. But we're already starting to think that we do need a more elaborate location, and that's in plan by 2020.
Got it. All right, Ramin, are you ready to unleash, of course, the Global Infinity Rewards and Leadership Plan?
Absolutely. So now we don't call it compensation plan, we don't call it bonus, we call it rewards and leadership plan. Because 3 years, so you get paid the value you bring to the marketplace. If there's something to write down, you get paid to the value you bring to the marketplace. If you're in a beginning level of, well, you create that amount of CV, and that's going to be your paycheck. If you get a higher level of leadership, you generate that much more CV, and you get paid at that level. So we're going to teach you the epitome of business planning and training moving forward, and that includes our semantics and words that we use. So our rewards and leadership plan. Let's talk about some of the quick changes that's going to happen from the last company, and that is a monthly IA is really going to be obsolete now. So first of all, we're going to call it now Smart Buy. All right. So when people log in, launch their new shop, they have multiple options of which products they want to receive, and we won't get into the details tonight. But give me a kind of overview of what it's going to be. Retailer, basically, you want to be at 35 or more if you want to accumulate CV moving from your team. As a lifestyle promoter, again, you're going to understand these semantics later, who they are. You need 75, 150. This is familiar to you. What's a smart buy? Smart buy is when you get the same product over and over again. Right now, you have your IA that goes kicked in over and over again. Right? Whether it's 150, 75, 35, your IA kicks in. It's the same thing. We just call it a smart buy. And you automatically get the favorite product. Maybe it's Fountain of Life. Maybe it's Flawless. Or it could even be shopping credits like the IA, where you can get shopping credits and shop later. But we want to make sure that everybody, make sure to start using the product in your team. This is not a saving. We don't have a saving plan. We have a company. We sell products. And when you use products, you get experience. You feel the experience, especially with the Fountain of Life, especially with Flawless. And then you share the experience online. People search where you're excited about it. You sell more products. So the IA program, as you know it, will come out. And we're going to have a smart buy. That smart buy, say you're at 150 level, At $150, you choose package that comes to you automatically every month, or you can buy shopping credits much like the IA and then shop later, but that's going to be like a backup plan. We really want everybody using the product in this company, in Opolis, moving forward. So let's talk about, so we talked about that. So your smart bike can be, again, your favorite health product could be FOL. Favorite beauty product could any of the Flawless products, or it could be shopping credits, which is the IA as you see it right now. Now, many of you have accumulated lots of IA. And as you saw on the last slide, in one section alone, in a few months, we gave away $8 million worth of free shopping credits. Free shopping credits. So we're not going to allow those shopping credits to come and buy Fountain of Life. Because suddenly we have, as Fountain of Life wasn't priced to accommodate that. If I were to accommodate that, you'd be paying 3 times for the Fountain of Life that you are right now. Suddenly this product is a $200 product. We're giving it to you at $35. So once we launch Opulence, at some point we'll allow you to use some of those accumulated IA that you had and go 50-50 to get FOL. But you can still, of course, use it as usual on everything else that we've got. Remember, we did not have even FOL, right? So nothing changes for you, except we'll be adding FOL. Now we're allowing you to actually use some of your accumulation of IA towards FOL. So we did that to keep the FOL prices down. Otherwise, it'll be a lot higher. You don't want that for your customers or for yourself. As well as we want to make sure we create new CV so your checks can stay up. Because if people are using $5,000 accumulation IA into FOL, you'll never get paid on their consumption of FOL. You don't want that, right? You want people to buy new product like every other company, so you can get CV out of it, so your check can go up. So it's very, very important. But I did allow the 50-50. Even at that, folks, I'm telling you, the way the FOL is priced, it is, everybody tells me it's because there's some sugary, useless products out there by other companies that sell $80, $90, $100 US per bottle. This is 35 Canadian. This should be a $200 bottle. But we want market domination, world domination. We want children in Africa using this topically and internally. We want the world access to this product, but it's Mexico, wherever it is. That's why we kept the price down. So for that reason, your accumulated IA can be used eventually. We don't know when yet on the 50-50. Don't wait until that moment. Get your FOL now and start using it. You're waiting, you just put your business on hold. You're waiting, put your health on hold. There's no reason. You buy it, you use it, you talk about it, you sell it. Your people will do the same. If you wait, you have nothing to sell, you're not getting the benefits, and your people probably also are waiting. So we covered that. If you do use some of your accumulated IA to get FOL, which is a 50-50, then if there is any promotion for FOL, like right now, if you buy the family pack, get a free bottle, you cannot get that promotion. You can get a family pack, it just won't have any, because we're also going to be doing other promotions perhaps in the future. So, yeah, and as usual, promotions cannot be combined. So I just want to make sure that we know that. Another reason why you should not wait, just go ahead, place your pre-order now. Next. The Opolis Global Infinity Rewards on Leadership. Let's talk about.
Ramin, you're frozen, I think. Danny, is he frozen for you too?
Yeah, he probably doesn't have a good connection.
Okay. So until Ramin comes back on, because there we go, Ramin. Hi, Ramin. We see you now. You're back, I think.
You want to take over this slide in the meantime?
Yeah. So the binary commissions, ladies and gentlemen, this is a new binary structure where you can earn up to 8.5% on your entire organization. And of course, that means on sales and purchases to infinity. So again, this is massive. Ramin, I see you're back. Are you there? We can't hear you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So you've seen this before. Before it was up to 8%. Now it's 8.5%. And again, unlike other companies, nobody pays folks on both legs to infinity. Nobody. Usually they have this thing called the pay leg, which is a small leg. Usually there's a cutoff levels. We pay you to infinity on both legs and on everything. Other companies on the new packages, they have a fast start bonus that pays 2 or 3 levels. We pay you on the packages to infinity on both legs. So this has always been, will always be a true infinity plan on both legs, on everything. So where does the CV come from? Any shop launches and upgrades, any website sales to retail customers, any monthly purchases from your team, entire organization, smart buys, you get paid on both legs to infinity. Never done before, never will be done. That's there, and the percentage went up from 8% to 8.5%. Now, the commissionable volume will split. It's the most flexible binary system out there. You get paid 1/3, 2/3 each leg, or you can pay it on the 50-50. So even if it's even, you still get paid. So we don't want to talk so much about the training side of it. If you're new on this call tonight, don't worry about it. We got training for that. The software is already programmed. Software figures everything out, and we will teach you in our other trainings. It's simple, simple, and simple. But let's just move on to that next slide. This is the first company that has a 4-tier binary cycle payout. Every other company pays you one way. If you do this much volume, you get this as your cycle. That's it. We got a 4. Level 1, the main one, it's a 900. That means when there's $900 sold in your organization on both teams, as long as it's 1/3, 2/3, or 50-50, you get paid 5% to infinity, which, by the way, is 1% higher than billion-dollar companies out there who are very, very large. And that is their final payouts. Our entry level is 5%, where billion-dollar companies are paying 4%. So that's basically $45. But that's not all. It's a cool plan. You can actually give yourself 3 more raises in the same week. So if you got a business that's growing, and in that same week, you actually did 1,800 in volume, that many of you do, again, 1/3, 2/3, or 50-50, you're giving yourself a raise. You rolled yourself a raise from 5% to 5.5%. So you get extra 0.5% on your entire organization on both legs to infinity. No other company allows you to give yourself a raise. We do that. Doesn't stop there. Your team starts to grow. You had a great week. Now you got $3,600 in sales that week. Both legs to infinity. Everything counts. You give yourself another raise, another 0.6% raise. Now at 6.1% instead of 5%. And that's $220. And the 4th level, and this will happen automatically when your team is growing, at $5,400 level in 1 week, that's called a power cycle. And what a power cycle is, brings you up to 7.4%. Whopping 7.4% on both legs to infinity. Folks, the billion-dollar companies out there you know of, they pay 4%. 7.4% to infinity. This is like double that amount. Now, interesting thing happens. When you power cycle, that means all you have to do, your team does $5,400 in 1 week. And there are people in our company, they do it hourly, daily. This is not a big deal when you pay to infinity on both legs. So when you power cycle every $5,400, not only you get paid $400, but you're going to get 2 bonuses totaling $60. So we go to the next slide. I call it the check match bonuses. No other company's ever done this. You get a $400 check. Now we'll match your own check up to by 15% into 2 different bonuses. One of them called the convention bonus. You show up to a convention, and you're gonna have a big check waiting for you. How cool is that? You show up to a convention. If you didn't cycle too many times, hey, you know what? You may get a check to pay for your trip to the convention. And we know conventions make money. Or if you had a good year, you leave with a handsome multi-thousand-dollar checks. Or for some people, they may come back, leave with a $50,000 check. How cool is that? Why are we doing this? Because conventions make money. Conventions make culture, builds culture. We want people to show up, and we'll even pay for it. You power cycle, you got all these 2 accounts in your back office. One is a convention pool. The other one is a marketing pool. and we're going to automatically deposit a check match of 7.5% each, which is 15% on every power cycle you do. So if you power cycle 10 times, you're going to get 15%, which is 15% off the 4,000 if it's 10 times, and so it's about $600 will end up in those pools for you week after week after week. So yeah, 7.5% check match. It's called a convention. You get that check at the convention, annual convention, and the second one's a marketing bonus, because when you start business, we know what happens in the beginning. You buy, you get your check, and then you start to live with it, right? Pay for your gas or whatever. And a lot of people they're not disciplined enough to take some money, put it into marketing. So we're now giving you a marketing pool, and we're going to give you a 7.5% check back on all your power cycles, and that goes in your marketing pool. You could utilize that marketing pool towards marketing your business, marketing your shop, helping your team, putting promotions, whatever it is to make you power cycle even more. So you have two major elements of bonuses that now we have. So what this does for your people is that if the week goes by and say they're at the level 3, they know if they work a little bit harder, they talk to a first generation, they do some more tours, presentations, do some more follow-ups, because they want to get themselves to the power cycle. Why? Because power cycle brings them from 6.1% to 7.4% on entire volume, plus it gets them a check match on that power cycle, which is 15% check match split into two different bonuses. So people don't want to stop during the course of the week till the last day of the week because they want to get to the power cycle. If they don't get to the power cycle, they left some bonuses on the table. So it is a call to action type of compensation plan that is designed to build momentum. All right, we go to the next one. We also have this very, very cool monthly global revenue sharing. You know about this. First month, I think 3 or 4 people qualified. Second month, 10 or 11. Last month, we don't know yet. But the point is that it's this big chunk of pool, and it's been exactly what I thought it would be. Each share, the first month was about 330. Second month, there was more people. It was about 160. But you can go based on your rank, get 2 or 3 shares, which is extra money over and above. So you got people who made extra 1,000, people who made extra 500. This is extra money over and above the compensation plan. We want your people that come in from day one get into the MGRS. So when you launch somebody, people say, what do I do next? Go qualify for the MGRS. That is your first plan of action. You launch a shop. What do I do? Go for MGRS. Your people tell you, what do I do? Your advisors, go for MGRS. Every month, you have this big cash of pool that's waiting for you. Pool of cash waiting for you to be able to tap into. You need extra $500 this month? Well, if you're brand new and it takes time for your team to build, go qualify for MGRS. In the next 30 days, you could have that. It could happen that you'll have it in your pocket. Make the extra 200, 300, 1,000, depending on what rank you're in and how big is the pool. So that extra cash is available to you. All of these things are programmed in the back office, so the software automatically tracks it. But we're not going to go over really explaining it. There's a lot of things we need to still talk about. All right. So as you can see, it's a call to action type of compensation plan. Let's go to that next slide, please. All right. So the shop names are also changing. You're going to find the next 2 slides. You got some massive raise. Tonight, you got some massive raises when the opulence gets started. Massive raises. First of all, the retailer still remains a retailer. GWT retailer is still called a retailer in Opulence Global. Palladium ranks packages are now called a lifestyle promoter. And the diamond shops are now called lifestyle advisor. So semantics, you got to get used to those semantics. It's easy when you go to back office program, but it'd be easier just so you know there's a difference. The name changes. All right. So retailer, simple, $100 to get in. You get the same amount of discount, and you go out to make retail wholesale profit. You cannot get residual income, but it's for people to make some quick cash retailing and wholesaling, retailing products and launching new shops, get a wholesale profit. The lifestyle promoter, $453 Canada. You got global international pricing is a bit different, a bit higher. You're going to find the volume CV is the same at 105. However, the wholesale profits change. Currently, it's a $35 wholesale profit. If you happen to be on a 150 smart buy, it changes to 50. But guess what? In Opulence, we've changed that. We eliminated 35, and it's just it's 50. So you get it automatically. It just got a lot easier. As a lifestyle advisor, all right, nothing changed from the CV point of view, discount, and the products, obviously now you're actually going to get the Fountain of Life as opposed to fashion. The package has changed a little bit. You're going to get less shopping credits because now we actually have the bottles of Fountain of Life going to be ready next week or two. So you're going to actually get your FOL bottles in the package. Because the FOL was not ready, we substitute those packages with more shopping credits. But FOL is coming out, so we've taken away those shopping credits. We're giving the actual product. So when you launch as a diamond, you're going to get 6 bottles of FOL. If you launch as a promoter, you're going to get 4 bottles of FOL. So we're a couple of weeks away, and Sanaz maybe has some update for us on that later. But what happens in wholesale profit, currently, if you launch a diamond, you got 105. If you're on 150 smart buy, you got 130. But guess what? We're dropping the 105 altogether. We're going to pay you 130 no matter what. So again, you got yourself automatically. You're going to be getting the max. You automatically we're going to be maximizing. That's about a 40% increase if you're not on the 150 smart buy. All right. So if you go to that next slide. Thank you. Thanks. Go next slide. What you'll find, let's talk about CV. I've just given you a massive raise, and I know the Complan guys are just dancing on right now, because let's look at how it was in the old company. If you're a retailer, if you do an upgrade from a retailer to a lifestyle promoter, which is a Solidium, your CV push-up currently is $63. I've increased it to $105. When you do an upgrade, it's a whopping 68% increase. 68% increase over the current plan. I told you, this is a super rich, super wealthy plan. We want to get into massive momentum. I want you to build your checkup faster than you've ever built in GWT, which was already a world record holder. Retail to Lifestyle Advisor, which is a diamond. The current CV push-up is $198. It's going to go up to a whopping $300. So it's a 52% increase over the current plan.
Wow.
If you're going to upgrade from a promoter, which is a Solidium, to advisor, which is a diamond, currently is $135. I'm going to push it up to $195, a whopping 45% increase on upgrades. So if you understand the comp plan, you just know you just got a massive, massive raise. And you don't even have to be a math person. When your numbers go up 68%, you know that's a good thing, right?
I'm laughing because the messages are like, holy Batman, OMG. Renee's screaming at the top of his lungs.
So we want to make sure we build up your chick very, very, very quickly. I've done my calculation. I'm all in with you, folks. I'm all in with you. I'm all in with you. I'm all in with you. Giving up people what they want. You get what you want. We're going to take this baby to the billions. So I've calculated to the bare minimum that we need to flourish, and giving it back to you completely. So again, our upgrade packages, it also tells you again what's the product that's in it, the shopping credits that's in it, and the wholesale profits that comes with it. So if you're upgrading from retail to promoter, there's a wholesale profit of $50. Addition to the CV. If you upgrade from retail to advisor, there's an additional wholesale profit of $130. In addition to it, you're getting both. You're double dipping. Not only are you getting a CV, you're also getting a wholesale profit, which I want to talk about, because I don't think you guys understand. No other company allows you to do a double dip. Every other company, they either give you the CV or they give you a wholesale profit. They don't give you. If you get a wholesale profit, the CV only counts for the upline, not for you. In our company, not only I give you the wholesale profit, I put the CV of that brand new person in your organization. I will make sure you understand what just happened. Not only do we put the CV in your organization that you can cycle on, we also give you a wholesale commission on that launch. Other companies give you one or the other, and I give you a massive raise. So commission volume push up. Fashion is going to be 30% moving forward. That includes your IA. Beauty is 30%. And health is 60%, which is your FOL. Shopping credits is 30%. I mentioned earlier that you got the IA, right? That IA needs to become obsolete. It's still going to be there as a backup for you, but it's a 30% push-up on it. We want people to actually use their product. No one should be accumulating for anything. Fairy Marsh is no longer there. You need to go out there, use FOL, use Flawless, and pass it on. CV and all upgrade packages will be pushed up with no time restriction. So the wholesale profit, you got 30 days to get it on the upgrades. But the CV, doesn't matter when they do it, it's going to push up the volume as if there's no time restriction on that. So you got massive increases on the slide. On the previous slide, we eliminate the lower wholesale profit and you get the maximum wholesale profit. So these two slides just give you a major income boost. All right, let's go to that next slide.
Ramin, just 1 second. There is a question on the panel saying, is the wholesale commission applicable just for the first month of activation, or is it applicable in the other months as well?
I just mentioned that, and it was written on the bottom of the sheet. It is only, you got 30 days for the wholesale profit. And again, let's just make, that's not new, by the way. That's something that's been there. As a matter of fact, it used to be 7 days. Yeah. I increased it to 30 days, so I give you a 4-week extension on that. Yeah. But it's really something that should not be there to begin with. Because remember, again, you're either getting a wholesale profit or you're getting the CV. You can't have both, but I'm giving you both. But the wholesale profit, I give you 30 days to make it happen. Because a lot of times I run a promotion that prompts people to upgrade. So the people that upgrade from 3 years ago, you didn't do that job. I'm putting a promotion. I'm paying for it. There's no reason why you should get a wholesale profit on what I'm doing, right? But I'm giving you 30 days to get them upgraded. If they don't, no biggie, because you're still getting the CV in your organization, which you are cycling on. Unlike other companies where the CV of the people you personally bring in only counts for the upline, not for your business center. So that part, again, nothing has changed except it got better. It used to be 7 days, now it's 30 days. So you got an extension on that as well. All right, let's talk about the leadership levels. The leadership levels start from a diplomat. The first 3 levels that we talked about, which is a retailer, lifestyle promoter, lifestyle advisor, those are the shop packages options to start with, right? Then you start building your leadership levels up. The first leadership level is a diplomat. And currently we call him a diplomat. It's going to be changed to a lifestyle director 1, LD1. Then second leadership level that we have right now, it's called ambassador. Well, in the new Opulence, we call LD2, lifestyle director 2. Currently, we call region ambassadors the next level. It's going to change to LD3. Very simple. You know, very simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. National ambassador is going to be called LD4. Global ambassador, we change it to presidential lifestyle director. And we have a new one that we don't have right now called the Royal Lifestyle Director. I'm telling you folks, it's gonna be a fun company. So let me just take it through it. It's gonna be a fun, full of riches company. It is a super rich compensation plan. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Shop options and rewards program. Retailer, simple. $100 to get in if you're in Canada. In the US, I guess our international is $115. And there is no wholesale profit, there's no CV because there's no products in it. So basically you come in, if you generate $35 in PV, that could be IA, it could be buying products, you get to accumulate organizational CV. So if you have a retailer position, you can make retail wholesale profits, but you can't get residual income. But if you're at least generating $35 in PV personal volume, whether it's through IA where you bought something or sold something that month, you actually keep all the volume that comes from your organization. You get to save that till you upgrade your package. That's important. Why? A lot of times in a binary plan, people from upstairs, your uplines, put people in your group, and those people generate lots of volume. Can you imagine you get a Sherry or somebody in there that generate millions of dollars in volume for you? So you want to make sure everybody, and I mean everybody, is at least generating $35 in personal volume or higher every month. Now we're in Canadian dollars. So outside Canada, that even costs you less, about like $25 or whatever it is. So everybody needs to generate that minimum. So that's a retailer. It's designed for people who just want to go retail products and make money. Next shop option is what we call now a lifestyle promoter. Previously called a Selenium. All right? You can get retail profit, wholesale profit, and accumulate CV, and get residual income and leadership bonuses. So this is where it starts. Now, it's at a lower level where you tap into it. I've even given you a roadmap how to get there. The fast way is, well, just buy it. The package is available. $453, boom, you're there, right? If you're in Canada. If you're overseas, outside Canada, it's its own price, it's 15% higher. So if you do it, if you purchase it, there's a bonus. You get $100 of shopping credit for free. So $453 Canadian costs, whatever, $300 US. Very, very quick, very, very easy to get in, and you get some bonuses there on top of that. If you can't do that, you can work your way up. It's called the progressive path, and you can start as a retailer, which is $100, and generate 215 PGV. We'll talk about that in our trainings, what that is. It's not difficult to do. And boom, you automatically upgrade to become a lifestyle promoter. So now you can either get in quickly, just purchase it, or you can progressively build yourself to that rank. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. For some of those countries that the money is an issue, they can work their way anywhere and build it up very quickly. Next is the Lifestyle Advisor, which is currently called the Diamond. Again, $12.84 in Canada, 15% higher outside Canada. You're going to get everything in its fullest capacity. Fast when you get there, well, you just basically buy it. It's $12.84 Canadian. So it costs less if you're outside Canada in US dollars. And here's the best part. When you buy it, you need the products anyways. You need the FOL anyways. You need the flawless anyways. You need the shopping points anyways. We give you a $400 bonus, shopping cart bonus, when you do it that way. So quick, makes sense. Yeah, if you have it, you buy it, you get a whole bunch of bonuses. Or if you don't have it, no problem. There's a path for you, progressive path, I call it, where you start as a lifestyle promoter, which is a Selenium. You work your way up by creating 500 in PGV, which is personal group volume. You can go out there, sponsor some people, sell some product, boom. You can eventually get there very, very quickly. So there's two paths to work your way up our new comp plan, which is absolutely epic, epic, and more epic. All right, let's go to the next slide. The leadership levels. This is now the current diplomat. It's called Lifestyle Director 1, right? So you come in. This is the level you get to qualify for your premium car option bonus for up to $500 a month. The car program, we're not getting into qualifications tonight, but the car program got even easier than the current plan. So that's another conversation, another phone call, but the car program is even easier now in Opulence than it was in GWT. And right from the LD1, you can get into a car program. We had a lady in New Brunswick last month, reached diplomat in 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. You heard right. 3 days. Somebody in Nigeria did it last month as well in a few days. It's not difficult to do. You can get yourself a brand new car up to $500. I call it a premium car bonus option within the first level, LD1. All right. So the PV that you need to generate is 150 or higher. Of course, you can make retail profit, wholesale profit, and all this other stuff. Fast when you get there, well, you launch as a lifestyle advisor yourself, which is a current diamond, and you mentor 2 other people you personally brought in, become level 1 partners, to each launch 2 lifestyle advisors each. So, in current terminology, go diamond, sponsor 2 diamond, and get them to get 2 diamonds, and boom, you're there. Currently, you need 3 yourself. In the new plan, you need 2, but you have to help those 2 to each get 2. And that gets you there very, very quickly. So fast way is, become an LD, become a lifestyle advisor yourself at Diamond, sponsor 2 diamonds, 2 lifestyle advisors, and help them get 2 diamonds, and boom, you're there. The slower way, progressive way, is that you, of course, you're a lifestyle advisor yourself, and you generate 3,000 in PGV. There's a number of different ways you can do that. So there is another way for you to actually get there. All right. So the more progress. Why I did the progressive way? Because there's a lot of people who love to do home parties. There's a lot of people who want to sell product. They can sell thousands and thousands and thousands of it, and they get a chance to rise up in the comp plan based on retail sales. So that's why we have the second path as well. But the fastest one is you launch as an advisor, you launch 2 advisors yourself, which are diamonds, and help them get 2 advisors, and boom, you're there. Now you start to qualify for your car bonus option and so forth. All right, we do have a real quick, cute twist into this. I mean, lucrative twist. It's called a double commission bonus. Actually, it shouldn't even be called double because it could be triple. So here's how it works. It's if you come in the first 30 days and you become an LD1, we're going to double that month's commission to up to $1,000 a month. If you do it within 7 days, and again, I told you people have done 3 days, we're going to triple your month's commission. It's still up to $1,000, but say, for example, if your commission for that month, because it's a new business for you, if your commission is $500, we double it to $1,000. Say if your commission is $400 for the month, this is only your binary commission. This is not your retail profits or wholesale profits. This is none of those things. It's not your MGRS. This is just your binary commissions. You say your commission is $400, we're going to double it to $800 if it's done within 30 days. If it's done within 7 days, we'll triple it up to $1,000. So you're going to get $1,000. So the point is that we give your people a real mission from day one. The minute they launch as lifestyle advisor, which is current diamond, say, hey, we got 30 days. It gives uplines. It gives you an incentive to say, we got to get you to that next level now, which is LD1. So why? Because go double your check, 7 days, triple your check, up to $1,000. But look what happens here. I got a mentorship bonus where you help them get there. They're going to double or triple your check. I'll give you 10% of their extra bonus to the sponsor. Now, there's going to be an asterisk here. This is 100% of the discretion of the company, the mentorship bonus. Why? Because we have people come and do nothing. And the person that gets to the top level is because they work with somebody else. We can choose that who should get the mentorship bonus. So don't get comfortable saying that I'm going to bring them in, let someone else do the work. The mentorship bonus is for the person who does the mentoring, right? The person who works with them, the person who helps them, supports them. So we want to give you as a sponsor a serious incentive and a target and a direction. When you launch people, instantly get them to Lifestyle Advisor, Diamond. Instantly get them into LD1, Lifestyle Director 1, which is the current diplomat. And how we do it, we showed you how you do that. And when you get there, within 30 days, we double their check commissions up to $1,000. If they do it in 7 days, happen many, many times. In fact, if you guys remember, just put it in the chat group. I remember we had diplomats happening in a day. We had diplomats happening in a few hours. It came so silly, diplomats happening within 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Obviously, what people were doing was they're getting the people ready in advance before they join, and then boom, it takes 9 minutes to put 3 people in, and they become a diplomat, right? And Aaron says, yeah, we did it in 5 days. So it's not hard to do it within 7 days, folks. It's easier now, too. You don't need 3 personnel. You need 2, and get them to get 2. And now we give you a 10% fast start bonus of whatever their commission would be. How cool is that? It's getting the sponsor to be who they're supposed to be, which is the sponsor, and go out there, launch people, help people, get them to what they want so you can get what you want. They get the double or triple, you get the 10%. Awesome, awesome, and awesome. If you think it's awesome, write down awesome, and I'd love to see that. All right, so that's your LD1, which is the current diplomat. Let's go to LD2, current ambassador. Now, first was a car qualified at 500, which is a premium car. Now it's cruise qualified. We saw it earlier, 75 people. And now it goes up to executive car bonus option, which is $750. You get 2 things. You can qualify for. 2 things. Plus, you get all the other cool stuff. Fast when you get there. Launch 2 level 1 partners to LD1. In other words, get 2 diplomats, level 1 personal. That'll get you there. That will get you there. Or progressive. Yourself a LD1, and you generate 6,000 in PGV. So you can actually sell your way to become cruise qualified, but only up to this level. So now I've allowed people who love to do home parties. You can actually sell your way all the way to the cruise and car qualified. So 2 ways of doing it. The fast way is become LD1. As you're an LD1, you help 2 your first levels to become LD1s, diplomats, and boom, you're cruise qualified and executive car bonus qualified, which is $750. But here's the best part. Fast start bonus. You achieve your LD2 in 30 days from the date that you launch, and we double your qualified months buying your commission up to $2,000. Hey, listen, it's going to be costly if you sit on the couch. I'm telling you, it's going to be costly because, the beautiful part is, I should say it's costly, it's all this extra stuff that's not really part of the comp plan and throwing it out there to create cost for action, momentum. Really, because a comp plan is still the most epic compensation plan on the planet. I'm taking these bonuses off my profit, from the company profit. You get to work, I'll get to work, and I'll pay you extra over and above. Remember, in my forensic the offline pledge, you put in 25, put 25, 50, 50, 100, 200. But that's what I'm doing here. You get to work, and you start doing things beyond everyone else. I'll make sure you get paid. In this case, up to $2,000 extra over and above your commissions. It's called a double bonus. Now, you do it within 7 days, which already, no, it hasn't happened. I think the fastest we had on Ambassador was 17 days. But you do it within 7 days, it can happen. You're going to get triple your commissions up to $2,000. And we have a mentorship bonus of 10% on that. So whoever brings them in, I'll tell you, you have a lot of incentive. Why? You should pick up the phone, do a strategy session. Let's go. Get them to Lifestyle Advisor, which is diamond. Let's get you 2 diamonds, and boom, right? And get them to get 2 diamonds. So you're working deep in your organization too, aren't you? You want to make sure they move up in the rank. Guess who moves up? You move up in the rank. So there's no egos playing over here. Upline's not going to pull a heavy on you. They need you to move up before they can move up. I love it. If you love it, just right, you love it, because that's what teamwork is all about. All right. So that is our LD2, which is the current ambassador. You get your cruise qualified. First month, guys, go for it. First month. When you launch a shop, first month, cruise qualified. Let's go. And of course, executive call bonus, $750 for that dream vehicle that you want. LD3, or the current regional ambassadors. So if you're a current regional ambassador, you'll be called Lifestyle Director 3. So you're going to get Leadership Summit qualified, plus $1,000 in airfare and allowance. So the Leadership Summit could be a forensics somewhere in some resort. It's going to be very exotic. It's going to be pure work. I'll bring another speaker. I'll choose somebody like Brian Chase. We'll bring somebody that I know is going to take you from that level to that next level. We're going to start implementing some of those type of summits. I've done some in the past with myself and our team. We're going to be doing it at a different level moving forward. Plus, now you qualify for the luxury car of up to $1,000 per month. $1,000 per month. So how do you get there? Mentor 2 level 1 partners, that's your personals, to achieve Lifestyle Director 2. Right? So get 2 people to become ambassadors, get 2 people to become cruise qualified, and you are going to get there. So now, first start, double commission bonus. Achieve. Now, I have not put, by the way, the qualification levels here. We don't want to get into that. It takes too long. All right? The cost, but I just want to give you how quickly it's so structured and how you can get there. Your fast forward bonus, you get there, you become a Lifestyle Director 3, which is within 6 months, which last, with GWT, we had 1 person that did in 6, I think 3 did it in 7, and some people did in 8. and now it's easier than before to get there. And we'll double your qualifying month's binary commission of up to $5,000. Can you imagine that? You know, you work hard, you get to this level. Not only you've got a cruise, not only you got a full paid vacation, not only you got a crazy car, and now you got a good paycheck, and now we give you additional up to $5,000 bonus. Is that crazy? And you talk about fueling it. Again, this extra stuff, folks, is coming out of my profit. It's coming out of my profit. I want to make sure that you become like me. Don't sleep at night. Be thinking about this. I cannot leave all these bonuses on the table. And you're going to make a lot of money anyways, but you don't want to leave the bonuses on the table. At the earlier level, these bonuses become very, very, very important. Mentorship bonus, same thing. You help one of your level 1 partners to get to LD3 within 6 months, and you're going to share in that success. 10% fast start bonus will go to the sponsor, pending the sponsor deserves it. If it's somebody else, it's 100% in the discretion of the company. Now, the threshold is high for us to take it away because you brought them in, so you do. However, if you brought them in, you learn nothing, you help nobody, and the upline are the one that did all the work, and your level 1 partner tells us it's the upline, it wasn't you, then the upline gets a mentorship bonus. You're still making a ton of money anyways. This is happening in your team, but the mentorship bonus goes to the person who helps and mentors and supports the team. All right, loving this. LD4, the current national ambassadors. They get exotic vacation to Hawaii, Dubai, or something like that. Imagine that, right? I mean, last year, we talked about 2 years ago, going to Nigeria, brought my team to Dubai. And, we took a limousine, a black BMW 750 tall. We took him around, and we went to, where did we go to? It was Atlantis in Dubai. We're in front of it. This is what we're talking about. We're gonna live an opulent lifestyle, right? Luxury car, $1,500 a month. How do you get there? You launch 2 level 1 partners, personal people, to become the LD3s, which is the regionals. Again, very, very systematic. 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Boom, you're there. You do that within 12 months. We're going to double your qualifying month binary commissions of up to $10,000. How crazy is that? Look at your mentorship bonus. Someone else, you make a ton of money already anyways, this person's your team. But because you went beyond, you challenged yourself a little bit, you became more responsible with your time, you went beyond, you develop as a leader, you cared more, we give you 10%. So you have a stake as a sponsor. You have a stake in how fast your team grows. And by doing that, we saw a whole new culture in the team. Whole new culture. Because culture of culture of sense of urgency. Brian Tracy years ago did a study. He interviewed the top Fortune 500 CEOs, the top Fortune 500 CEOs. I'm talking Xerox and IBM. And he asked them, what are the 2 things that made you successful? What are the 2 things that made you successful? And all of them came into 2 things. Every one of them. The 2 things they said. These are Fortune 500 CEOs. First, being able to create a sense of urgency. That's what this does. It creates a sense of urgency. 2, being able to prioritize. So that's what this was doing. It creating a sense of urgency from the moment you launch a shop. If they have the will, you have the way. Right? If they have the will, you have the way. All right, let's go. Next one is a presidential lifestyle director, which is a current global ambassador. Look at this. Private jet travel. How good was that, guys, in Nigeria? How good was that, right? Imagine flying to the convention with a private jet. Imagine you have to go somewhere, okay, obviously there's within reasons. We're not going to spend $168,000 like we did in Nigeria, but, short, spiritual, whatever, we're going to give you, a dream lifestyle, Something when you take a picture and you put your Facebook page, you either inspire people to success or your jealous friends, they're just going to unfriend you. So this is the type of lifestyle that we're going to give you. You get there within 24 months, check this out. We'll double your qualifying month buying commission of up to $50,000. $50,000. If you like what you see, write private jet 50,000 in the chat group, because so this is crazy, crazy. You're already rich. We're gonna throw stuff at you so you can spend more money on your team, giving up people what they want. You get what you want. All right. Of course, who doesn't want that mentorship bonus, right? 10%. 10% on that double bonus. And the last one is called the Royal Lifestyle Director. It's new. Doesn't exist. Basically, what happens here? Well, not only you're going to get lots of first and business class and private jet travel, you're going to get the choice of a ferry president timepiece, his or hers. It could be a ladies' one we can create. That boy itself is a $100,000 watch, right? Retail value. And then, or if you're a lady, you want the ultimate Ferry Marsh prestige is a ring we call Ferry Marsh Majesty. For men, it's Ferry Marsh Empire, but it's the Empire, not the Empire we have now. It's the new Empire with large diamonds, and these rings will be worth between $50,000 to $75,000 to even close to $100,000. So you're going to get these by becoming a Royal Lifestyle Director. Approximate value is about $100,000 retail value that we put on these prices. You're also going to get an exotic car, and that's up to $4,000 a month. Get the Bentley, the Rolls-Royce, the McLaren, the Ferrari, whatever it is that you want. It comes with this. And you do that within 36 months, we're going to double your qualifying month's commission up to $100,000. Now, these bigger bonuses are broken down into monthly installments. We want to make sure that you stay committed, but you're getting an extra up to $100,000, whatever your commission is that month. So this is how crazy. How about that mentorship bonus? You think you're going to stop? There's a lot of money on the table for you. You're going to keep making sure that your Generation 1, Level 1 partners keep advancing. Because when they advance, you advance. They advance again, you advance again, you make money. They advance again, you advance again, you make money. You mentor, and mentor, get paid. Mentor more, get paid more. Mentor more, and get paid more. You'll never stop mentoring, right? It's a perfect platform. 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, and 2. And you can tool your way to have a royal lifestyle in Opulence Global. Well, folks, that's a quick overview of what the comp plan is going to look like. We'll have other videos that talk about the full qualification, all that stuff, but that's not tonight. The only thing we want to talk about tonight is this. In 30 days or 29 days from now, we're going to launch officially the Opulence Global. And we're going to conquer the world with offering them an Opulence lifestyle. And in 90 days from that, which is in April, sometime in April, we're going to have an Opulence celebration promotion, conference. And with that, we're going to put the first people on the stage who have done their job during this blitz period. Now, here's what we want to accomplish. We want every shop owner to have minimum 100 VIP shoppers on SmartBuy. You can have it by the convention. If you don't, that's fine. But we're going to take our top producers, and we're going to give them a good time on the stage in this convention. You're going to get a poster, so don't worry about when, where, what. We're going to give you that later. But I'm giving you a target right now. You got 30 days from now to be ahead of that. So when this blitz starts, right, you can get yourself into massive momentum before that. We want to make sure that moving forward, every one of you automatically are getting on an average of 10 new VIP shoppers per month ongoing. With FOL, I'm sure you know. If you talk to anybody with FOL, I'm sure you know. It's the easiest sale on the planet. Easiest sale on the planet. Next slide, please. Why? Because everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. And how many people have you talked to that say, when is this coming out? And with the videos that's coming out, flawless and FOL videos, I can guarantee you that when people watch that, if you have those FOL bottles in your wallet, in your bag, it's a small, in your briefcase, you sell them every single, you can sell 20 bottles from your briefcase every single day if that's what you want to do. I am also going to have part of the training. I have put together a whole format, how to find customers on social media, how to find customers by texting, how to find customers by phoning. Simple, short, quick scripts that get you new customers and get you new shop launches. So that's what I really wanted to say, Nanad and Sanaz and then Danny. I know there's a lot of excitement out of the questions and comments. I want to stop and have people ask some of those questions. Most importantly, folks, don't walk into 2018. Don't make the mistake of walking into 2018. You attack it. Attack it. 17 is dead. 18 is here. It's our year. It's our company. It's Opulence Global. Let's make GWT, a Global Wealth Trade brand, a proud daddy of Opulence Global. Let's take this baby to the moon. With that, I'll pass it back to Sanaz.
Thank you so much, Ramin. I mean, I was just sitting here and super excited. And, you know, it takes me back to what we shared earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of what we shared is what you got a chance to see. Now is your chance to write your future. Now is your chance. If you were watching our slides and saying, I wish I was there in 2005, guess what? 10 years down the road, people will look at Opulence and say, I wish I was there in 2018. Yeah. This is your chance to change the future and the direction of your path. So, Danny, I'm going to get you to read some of the comments and questions, please.
Absolutely. Well, I've been responding them live at the same time we being on the seminar. And right now, for example, it's do the sales commissions start now or February once the system is in place?
We'll release them. We will release some things progressively, but most of it will happen with the Opulence website. However, some things we get released progressively. Keep your eyes on the Global Wealth Trade Facebook page. Soon, all the social media pages of Opulence will be launched, and everything will happen on the Opulence main social media page. And so keep your eyes on those. So again, some things will get released progressively, but everything will come out on official date of February 1st.
Mm-hmm. I know you already answered this question, but it's probably a very important one for most people. So Renee is asking, the monthly IA, how many bottles of FOL versus shopping credits, or can the whole 150 be used for FOL?
They can use it. Again, there's a 30% push-up on it, so you're better off getting products as opposed to one thing I do not want in Opulence, people accumulating volume or IA. Use the product, buy the product, and sell the product. Mm-hmm. So what the current IA and the previous IA, I said at some point you can use it on a 50-50 format to buy FOL. In other words, 50% of your order, whatever that order is, has to be cash, and 50% of it can be the IA, accumulation of IA. Why do we do that? Well, there's millions of free products we give away. We don't want that to deplete our inventory. Secondly, if your people are using their previous IA to buy FOL, you're not making any money. That's not good to you. And thirdly, we wanted to keep the price of FOL low, as we have, which is way too low for the first year anyways. So we want to make sure that we release it at a low price. So those are the three reasons why.
Perfect. Is there a video being developed to demonstrate in simple terms how FOL does what it does or helps with the conditions people may have?
Well, first and foremost, there's two parts to that question. One, yes, there is a video, very scientific video, very amazing video to tell you what FOL is, or the extract what in FOL is. But we don't talk about conditions. We're not a drug. Do not talk conditions. Even in our website, FOL.1, we talk about the benefits of antioxidant, because legally, that's what we can do. Of course, then we give you our product, FOL, which is the most potent antioxidant on the planet. But we can't say FOL does anything. What FOL does is to protect and preserve health. That's it. And let the thousands of testimonials coming after that, that'll just jazz and dazzle you.
Two things I also want to reiterate. On Monday nights, we do product calls. Make sure, if you haven't already done so, you join us on the product calls where we have our panel of experts that are on. And on Tuesdays, we have business calls, which the comp plan, the new numbers, all of that will be trained as well. So Mondays and Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time are very important times to make sure you're on.
There's a very important question here, Ramin. It says, if we launch shops in January and qualify for the ranks, does it count in February for the 7-day bonuses?
Well, we have our current promotions, so we have to decide: do we going to stick to the current promotions or the new promotions? You know what? Let us get back to you on that. I think it just makes sense that we allow qualification from today and move forward. But let us get back to you on that. It's a good question.
Perfect.
I have no problem allowing you to get to work now and count it as the new comp plan. I have no problem doing that. So I think my answer would be 90% yes. So continue, stop building. I want you to hit the ground running from today.
Yeah.
Ramin, I think there's still doubt in the sense of people can use their 150 Smart Buy to buy FOL. If it's on a monthly basis, I guess the answer is correct.
Well, they don't need to, because, sorry guys, I haven't ate dinner yet. They don't need to, because the new system, we want you to go choose a package that will get shipped to you automatically. So this old thinking that my IA will go through and then I go shop should change. Just log into your back office, order the product you want, or choose one of the ones that we decided pre-existing packages, and put it on Smart Buy for yourself. And you get that automatically. So you get it. If you can go make a change, edit, adjust, whatever you want after, but we want to get away from, we're charged by credit card and I'll shop after. And that shopping never comes. We want you to get your product on time every month so you can use, benefit, and share your experiences.
Can I add something there, Ramin? I love for our advisors, since our mentality is to be selling product, your 150 contribution is going to become completely obsolete. Because if you are selling your products, if you're selling $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 in FOL, your 150 that you were contributing becomes completely irrelevant. So since we are changing the mindset, don't look at it from a $150 expense, but an investment for your customers.
First of all, money in your IA account doesn't get you customers. Products in your briefcase get you customers. Products in your body and the experience that you receive get you customers. Having said that, we are not eliminating the IA. I want to be clear on this. It's still there. Thousands of people are on that, and it's great. And we're not quite ready yet. But when the Opulence website gets launched, we're going to invite all of you to go and change your IA into a physical product. If you don't, the IA goes through automatically anyways. So people in your team that will do it, you'll still get paid on it. But we want to be very strong on getting people to get a Smart Buy versus of products, not the Smart Buy of shopping credits.
So somebody else is saying, for example, in countries like, Ramin, Nigeria, Mexico, Africa, the shipping cost makes it very costly for a personal Smart Buy consumption for lifestyle advisors.
Not really, not anymore, because we've already shipped Flawless to Nigeria. It's not expensive. FOL is a small bottle. Again, it's not expensive. Again, if I was in your shoes, though, I'd buy them in bulk. And I would sell it off my briefcase. My first 4 companies that I built in MLM as a distributor, just like you, we had briefcases this big because the bottles were like this long. We carried bottles and we sold it, right? And the beautiful part about the FOL, the bottles are so small. Not only the shipping is not expensive, but also you can carry a lot with you and sell it from your briefcase. So again, shipping is part of doing business, folks.
Mm-hmm.
This is not going to be expensive, so it's a non-issue.
Mm-hmm. I already know this answer, Ramin, but I think it's great to say it out loud. Noel is asking, if you hit the volumes through the retail sales side with FOL, for example, but you bought in as a diamond, can you still qualify and get the same benefits for those who decide to build a team? I love this because he has a retail mentality, car bonuses, trips, etc.
You can do that until LD2, which is the ambassador. So yes, all the way up to cruise qualified, there is an option to sell your way to there.
Yeah. Is it okay to purchase to resell and not personal use for custom purposes? Absolutely, I guess. You want to answer something more on that, Ramin?
Ramin, I do want to reiterate another thing as well. What we shared at the beginning of the call, ladies and gentlemen, we said that Opulence Global will be officially launched on February 1st. So, comp plan, PowerPoints, numbers, changes, you're going to progressively see in the next 20 days, we'll be launching everything fully for you. When we launch the Opulence site on February 1st, you will have everything that we talked about programmed and into the new website as well. So I want to reiterate that. Now, many of you have been asking, when will FOL be ready? It will be ready for the month of January. So we are doing the final QC tests of the bottles. They are in our Toronto warehouse for final inspection. And as soon as they're ready, we will advise of our shipping date. But based on all the pre-orders will go first.
To get yourself a pre-order.
Sorry, Ramin?
So they should be placing the pre-orders now.
Yes, and of course, when your orders start to ship, which we will advise you, you will be getting automatic usage brochures that will be available, as well as the brochures will be available in multilingual in your back office for download as well.
It's saying they're asking if the product prices are going to be listed for persons' countries on the website, back office, and brochures and marketing tools, which I guess is Canadian and international pricing. That's the question.
So the answer to that, as you know, Danny, in our catalogs, we do everything in Canadian pricing, and we have the catalog that Danny and our graphic team with Ivy are working on is basically got our Canadian pricing, but of course, it's just as normal as we do them.
There is 2 more questions about FOL. Can we order additional FOL right now? And when are we supposed to get the pre-orders? Well, you can pre-order already. I guess, can they order more than their max 12 bottles?
That's a Ramin question. Ramin?
Well, yeah, we just wanted to have a control and see what time, when we're going to have our inventory. So I think over the next week or 2, we should be able to order more products, yes.
And there's another question in the panel. Do all LD1 be car qualified, or is there additional qualifications?
No, we didn't talk about the qualifications tonight at all because it just takes too long and then becomes a training. So yes, there's qualifications for everything, yes.
Perfect.
And like I mentioned, Danny, also maybe you can mention the Saturday training that you're going to be doing.
So yes, as you know, we I believe for most of our country, Saturday mornings are great for training. So we're going to start training all these in little details. Your VIP program, like your LD levels, everything that we have teach you today, but in detail, so that you start learning how to put this into action and share with your organization. I have another questions here. My team members in UK wanted to order products, but the shipping costs were very high. Why should we be thinking of carrying and selling bottles when we want our customers to be an automatic monthly smart buy and would be paying whatever shipping cost included, high or low? Well, if you want me to answer to this, Ramin, you have two options. This is an independent business. And what I love about it is that you have the options where you can carry the bottles yourself and serve your customers immediately so they are happy. You can still, create the VIP account so they get the perks. But definitely, by shipping FOL with the new shipping rates and Flawless, which is great for personal consumption, I think is not expensive at all for people to have the product shipped directly to them. So you have both options. I always, being in sales for the past 14 years, I always encourage to have product on hand since it's going to help your sales be boosted, serve your customers right away. But being on an e-commerce business, you want to encourage your customers to do it by themselves. So you just have to have both options and, make your customer happy. Remember, customers are always right.
Danny, what we want to do is that allow some of our leadership to say a few words. Maybe Reza, Renee, Sherry, and maybe these folks. Put your hand up, make yourself known, let them say a couple of words.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to reiterate one thing that one of our members pointed out. It says many companies don't charge for shipping, and that's because they're retail businesses and they build into the cost. You could also give up your retail profit and not charge your customer for shipping as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love that, Sanaz, because it is you taking responsibility for your own business. So Nando was just sharing, he just had a $2,000 sale because he had the product on hand. So it's really up to you. It's up to your market. It's up to, how you want to serve your customers as well. I've seen it, over and over, customers, or like advisors ordering for themselves, having stock, and then helping their customers with, free shipping on your first order, for example. Yep. They eating the shipping cost, and I just think it's amazing. So that's completely up to you. This is an independent business too.
Perfect. And another question I do want to reiterate on is how many days will it take for the shipping to get to me? It will be different for every single location. So once again, because this is new, it will take some time. But again, when we're ready to release, we will let you know that the product has been shipped. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Renee, you are now unmuted.
It says, can you please advise dates of the annual convention?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hi, Sanaz.
Hi, Renee. How you doing?
Good evening. Happy New Year. I was trying to get my video on, but I think I have my video blocked for some reason, but it's all good. Just absolutely speechless. It would be the correct words because in my 10 years of being in this company, never before have I seen, there we go, changes like this tonight. Absolutely just, being a call plan kind of person and the numbers kind of thing, when I saw all the enhancements, it's crazy because my phone has been going off the hook, literally. I mean, I think I have an extra battery pack inside a battery. So, but just everyone's just revved about changes. Thank you, Ramin, again, for being so generous with the CV push-up and the wholesale profit. I mean, that's going to just create so much momentum going forward. Again, Sanaz, thank you as always. I know how hard you're working behind the scenes to make sure we get FOL as soon as possible. Again, Danny, always the best of the best energy and marketing and tools, all that great stuff. So, folks, all I can say is, I did a video this morning on Facebook. 10 years I've been here. I have never been more excited about the future than tonight. I mean, we've had amazing calls every year, don't get me wrong, but tonight, this call is just one of those calls where it's everyone can see the possibilities now. So I don't want to talk for too long because I could talk for a long time. I just want to make a quick announcement that I will be in the Hot Office tomorrow evening. Those of you guys who want to join me, for doing a tour, again, just for doing some catching up, talking about tonight's changes. I'll be there live in person. So join me tomorrow night. I'll be at the head office 7 p.m. So and without that being said, to the infinity and beyond. So thank you so much, Sanaz and corporate team.
With all these announcements, thank you, Renee. The head office should be jam-packed tomorrow. The next tour should be jam-packed. Next tour in Alberta, next tour in Nigeria, next tour in America, Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are, the next tour should be jam-packed with all this amazing stuff that's coming up. Just lead with examples and emotions, folks. The room will fill up. Let's go. Let me just say this. Don't make a mistake of walking into 2018 in opulence. Rush it. Rush opulence. Rush it. Rush in. And you'll see in a year from now, you'll be the success story of Opulence Global.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Danny, can you unmute Reza so you could share a couple of words?
Let me find him, Reza.
He's on our panelist list already. Reza, can you unmute yourself? There we go. Reza?
Yeah, there we go. Hello? Hello, Reza?
Hello, Sanaz.
All right, Sherry, I'll get you to share a couple of words until Reza unmutes himself.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Sanaz. One thing that I really noticed is about yourself. You changed so much, and what did you do?
Well, this call is not about me. But tell me about how you felt about the webinar tonight.
I felt this FOL is what we must have right now. Is that what helped you for the
Loud and flawless?
And the flawless, of course. I felt that for the flawless I've been taking for the past half year or so. It's been truly amazing, and FOL is what we are waiting for. But for tonight's call, it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, I just speechless after I see all the changes, and it's the day that we have been waiting, and we cannot wait anymore. And we just have to take action and do it, take this business to the next level. For 10 years, just like Renee said, I've been here with you guys for over 10 years now. November 15th was exactly the 10th year anniversary I celebrate. And now it's a new decade for myself and for our team, for our company, Opulence. It's just exciting moment. It's exciting 2018. We are ready to go.
Yes. And you know what, Sherry? Everything is about a decision to change. Last year, this time, I made a decision that I was going to be bigger, better, stronger, and I've done just that. I've been on the pursuit, relentless pursuit of becoming a better version of myself, which means taking better care of myself, and using the best products. And you know what? In the network marketing industry, you have to have the best products to be successful. And you know what? I'm a living proof of Fairy Flawless. If you look at my pictures from before to today, there's a massive difference in me. You're right. FOL will also help you in your health. It will protect and preserve your health. When I started taking FOL, I didn't know what it was going to do for me. I didn't know how it was going to change me. But you see it yourself. I don't need to say anymore. And you know what? Every single one of you will do the same thing, and people around you will see the difference in you. So I'm just going to double check. Do we have Reza there to share some final words? And if anybody else wants to share, please raise your hand. Okay,
Reza?
seems like we cannot get Reza to unmute. So we'll go to another one of our attendees with their hands up. Danny, please.
So we have Addis.
Here, I got Abdulia here, and we got Abdul Razak.
Addis Mockler, Marcella Osborne.
Okay. Nora, my dear, I've unmuted you. Hi, Nora. Abdulia, I've also unmuted you as well.
Hi, Sanaz.
Hi, Nora.
Okay, hold on.
Abdul Razak, I'll also put you on. Aaron, I've also put you on as well.
I don't know if Ramin can still hear me. I just want to thank him for his relentless pursuit to create the best. Whatever, from day one, is that if it exists, make it better. If it doesn't exist, create it. This FOL, I know, thank you so much for giving me one bottle. I've just taken, got so much, like you said, I didn't know how it would work for me, for my body, and even surprisingly with my grandson. I can't speak about it now because I wasn't speaking about it before because I didn't want people to call the office and say, oh, can we get it now? Can we get it now? So now that we're getting close to getting it, I can share. I can come out and share. I've told you about my result of that one, and there's so much more. And Ramin, thank you really so much for being so relentless on giving us the best product that works. And it is, FOL is really, really the one. Like, we just have to take it and find out for yourself how it works for you.
Because so Nora, I want to reiterate a little bit because no one really knows what you're sharing. I had a personal FOL bottle, which due to your health concerns and some of your health issues, I gave you that FOL bottle. And you've been using it. You've also been giving it to your grandson who also has health concerns. I want you to share it on the call on Monday, but quickly tell us what has been the difference you've seen.
My grandson right now is stable. He's been diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome since he was 4. And in order for him to be negative, he has to be on 60 milligrams of prednisone, which is steroids, which make him bigger. But now with FOL, after only 3 drops a day I give him, and he's consistent on negative. So I'm choking right now because I just want to give Ramin a hug or kiss his feet for discovering or creating this product.
Absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, this is very dear to Nora's heart. Her grandson has to get a urine test every single morning to make sure that there's no protein in his urine. And ever since FOL, he has seen a negative trace of proteins in his urine every single day. So these are the biggest blessings. So it's really about taking it and seeing and experiencing it yourself. Thank you so much, Nora, for sharing. All right, Abdulia, you're next. Tell me you're excited Latina in you.
Hello.
Hi, Abdulia.
Hold on, I have like 2 computers just in case one of... Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, you were echoing. Now you're good.
We are here as a family. Say hello, everyone. Hola. My son and my husband is here. The camera is off. But I just want to say thank you for everything you've been doing. Thank you for the amazing call tonight. It's a bless. It's definitely a bless to be part of Opulence Global, soon to be Opulence. But the beautiful part of it is that with the Latino community, we're gonna be able to help so many lives around the world, around the globe, and we're taking over Mexico, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be louder. Yeah. This is my son next to me. We definitely so blessed to be part of Global Trade and now Opulence. Thank you, Sanaz. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Ramin. We're so excited. Words cannot describe our excitement. Seriously, we just very excited of what's coming up and everything. Just going through who we are. I just feel so proud of who we are. We just feel so proud of being global trade, our history, and everything that we can talk about for someone new to come on board. So thank you again. Thank you, Sanaz. I'm blessed.
Thank you so much for sharing, Abdulia. We appreciate it. Abdul Razak, you are next, my friend.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. What time in the morning is it?
5:18 a.m.
Wow, it's prayer time for you.
Yes, it is. It is. What can I say? Thank you so much, Ramin. Thank you, Sanaz. Thank you, Nanad. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everyone. I am sad and I'm happy at the same time. Why am I sad? I'm sad because, GWT has just been a hell of, pardon my word, but it's just been, I was going, through the recap, I was just like nostalgia feeling, and I'm not sad about the company. The name, the name change. I'm just sad about the people that we started with who are not here. What a miss! What a total miss for all of them. But I'm so happy with everybody who is on right now. And as some of you, have heard me say before, time and time again, the people that will do this business, I've not even heard about it. And right now, what we have is a light vehicle with, a million power horses, and the reward and leadership bonuses, the products that we have right now is just, we're light years ahead of so many companies who are in this space right now. And I am so glad that I stayed. I am so, grateful for this company. And, the best is yet to be seen, because every single day, every single week, every single month, since I've been in this company, it's always been changes. It's always been the quest to be better and to be best. And it just continues. And I'm so overwhelmed with joy for what we've created. Thank you so much, everyone. And this is the time for all of us to fly. It's the time for all of us to reap, the work that we've put in so far, and to work even harder to create an opulent lifestyle for ourselves and for our family. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'm so glad and happy to be in this with all of you. And, to infinity. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much, Abdul Razak. We appreciate it. All right. Aaron Spreen, you're up next, my dear.
Hello, Sanaz. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you, Sanaz. Thank you, Ramin. Thank you, Nanad. Thank you, Danny, for all your hard work this past few months since September, really since we've been pre-launching Opulence. I can tell you that I have butterflies in my stomach. It's like having a new baby. I'm not kidding. As a mother, it's like having a new baby. When Renee did his video today, it was like, wow, I'm where Renee is now, back in 2005. And I can tell you that I am so laser focused because I've stayed true to myself and true to my vision. When I've seen GWT through the eyes of Ronan Trefon, that's going to clearly talk here soon, and of course all your amazing corporate team, that I knew that there had to be a platform out there for the ordinary person to absolutely get that lifestyle that they deserve. And I had that gut feeling, and you've heard me say it before, that I had that gut feeling that the new company's name was going to be Opulence. And I always listen to my gut, my intuitions, and I have absolutely been not slowing down whatsoever. I've literally had only 2 days off with my family at Christmas, and I've been booking calls after calls after calls after calls. It is not time to let off the gas of your gas pedal, to literally go vroom vroom like our Ramin and all his wonderful vehicles that he has. And I can tell you that even Darcy, my husband, has been extremely a solid support of me and my amazing journey. He is now coming into full head speed, that he's actually doing Facebook Live videos with me, which is absolutely amazing, because that's what it's all about, is, like you said, Sanaz, going out and being the best version that you can be by absolutely pouring love into every single person that you touch, and impact, empower, and embrace everybody. And I absolutely love this new compensation plan, because if you don't understand where this is, it's like game changer for everybody. We're all starting brand new, having brand new babies, and absolutely raising them to be amazing people in life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Erin. I appreciate it. And let's go to Ronan. You are up next, my dear.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year in 2018. Actually, to everyone. You, our dear Vice President of Product Design, Sanaz, for an amazing job hosting with Danny today, that we are all getting to get used to and loving to get to hear and learn from every Saturday. And of course, we can never ever say enough incredible words about our CEO and owner, Mr. Ramin Mazgalu, that was so sharp at the right time at that particular lunch to be able to not skip on the amazing discovery of the Fountain of Life. What can I say? This is the beginning of my 29th year of this industry, and I feel more excited than any other year I've ever been to. I've seen changes in companies, but I've never seen anything like what you Corp has organized for us. And I believe that, all we really need to do is, as you guys keep saying, simplify. Don't complicate. We now have a product that everybody truly needs. And it is so simple, such a low price around it, money back guarantee around it. All we need to do is just talk to as many people as we can every day, and the products will really do the job by themselves. So we really can even stop being salespeople with approach. And my gut feeling is that Opulence is about to overtake every other company in this industry. And truly, I am so excited to see what the next year will bring for everybody else, but not foolish to believe that it's going to happen on its own. So we all need to totally focus. And as I recommend to everyone I speak to, all you have to do is write down all the people you're planning to talk to the next day. Don't go to sleep before you have them written down. Don't count on your mind. Have it written down. Be organized, and the rest will happen on its own. So I really just wanted to say great 2018 to everybody, to thank amazingly all of you in Corp. And enough talking. Let's go working.
Love it. Thank you so much, Ronan. All right, Kevin, you're up next.
Hi, Sanaz, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Awesome. So I just want to say a massive thank you for this webinar. I didn't expect to go through the entire story of GWT, and it reminded me of years and years of being around the business, not so around. Because at one point I didn't quit. I left more towards the traditional business, and to be back fully involved with the company. And it's amazing to see that all I have to worry about in terms of expenses, shipping expenses to whichever country I want to send it to, that's just phenomenal. And now FOL, the more I hear about it, the more I look into it, and now the compensation plan is just even more exciting. I cannot wait to finally have the products ready. I cannot wait to have an actual bottle of the stuff so I can take my suitcase and go get some foam cut up so I can stack little bottles in there and carry them everywhere we go. and sell them right out of the suitcase. I've been extremely fortunate to be able to try the FOL myself. And for those who know me, I usually carry a massive beard. And I'm actually going to reveal why I do so. Anytime I go over 225, I have a double chin. And that's the reason why I use the beard to hide it. But the FOL has managed to, I managed to go back down below 220 and it's gone. So no need for that anymore. And I'm just looking forward to get everything set up and run with it, like Ramin said.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Kevin. I've seen the massive change in you, and I look forward to the product coming into the market. I know you got a list of customers lined up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've definitely gone way, way over, but I know this is our New Year's webinar. It's an exciting one. And we wanted to give you all a chance to say a couple of words, to share your excitement, to share your words. So we want to thank you all for being on. Please stay patient with us, as in the next month until February 1st, we will be releasing, the website February 1st. We will be releasing, of course, the comp plan, the numbers, the packages, FOL. So keep posted for more and more releases. Just before we go, I'm just going to double check to make sure if I can get Reza on one more time. Reza, can you do a sound check for me?
Hi, Sanaz. Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Because, yeah, I keep on muting, but somebody keeps muting me. I unmute and somebody mutes. So.
Good, we got you.
Perfect. So, anyways, I'm here. What a great call. What a great start. What an amazing finish. Just looking at the past 12 years from where it got started to where it's gone to, and what we have accomplished, the records we've broken, the records we've set, the places we've conquered, the number of countries we do business in. It's just absolutely been out of this world. And you know what? It's been something that's always going to be a big part of my life, memories and all that. The stuff that I've done in the last, since the beginning of GWT till now, it's stuff that people only dream of, and it's what's been possible here through GWT. Whether it's from our product growth to our income, generally, I remember we were referred to as an economy, what GWT was creating in different markets. We were referred to as a large company, economy changer, and all that kind of stuff. And we've done all of that just with Fashion House alone. We had done that with the Fashion House alone. Now let's take a look at what's happened now with the Flawless, and now the FOL itself. I mean, my gosh. I mean, could you guys see where we're going with this? Could you guys see what's happening? It's just absolutely, I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait. My travel schedule begins in days. And you know what? I don't know. I know where the places I'm going right now. I don't want to be covering as many countries as possibly I can in 2018 because it's going to be that humongous, it's going to be that massive. You know what? Everyone should be thinking the same way and just reach for the stars with this because it's that good. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm just, out of words. You'll see what's going to happen in 2018. That's my promise from myself, to my kids, to my family, and to my business partners. As where I'm going with this business, what I'm doing with this business, what I'm doing with EFOL, and you're going to see. Proof is going to be in the printout, and the printout is going to be massive, I'll tell you that much. So whoever is game, let's get it done. Thank you very much for this amazing webinar, and back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Reza, for sharing those words. And yes, absolutely. We are super excited for the launch. We are super excited where we're going. And I remember the last time you said that to me, which is the proof is going to be in the printout. You hit $1 million in 6 months. So you know what? I know you guys are going to rock and roll. I know you're revved up. I know Renee's super revved up. I know our leadership is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance to jump into 2018 and achieve everything you want. Forget the past and you know what? Move on forward to what is going to change your future, your destiny. And remember our slogan, if you have the way, right? If you have the will, we have the way. So with that, Ramin, if you want to just say your final words, then add Danny, and we'll shut the call down.
Well, team, you have it. There you have it. It's here. If you've been waiting on the sidelines, I can imagine why, putting your business on hold, but no reason to wait around anymore. The three types of people, right? The type that make things happen, type that watch things happen, and the type that don't know what the hell just happened. So I'll be number one. Make things happen. Opulence is here. You are where Reza was in 2005. And Aaron said it best. You are where Renee was, even before that. This is the pre-launch of Opulence. We're at 29 days for the official launch of Opulence, and your prospects are far more interested to be in front of the news than back of the news. You don't have time. You need to call everybody. You call everybody about the Opulence. Do the blitz. Get together with the leadership. Arrange a blitz. And smile and dial. Text blast away. Let's get these links out for FOL. Let's get the message out. Let's do placematting. Meet coffee after coffee after coffee after coffee. Become the master of the living room. Become the master of Zoom. And I'm telling you, you can make millions and millions with that. We've done our job, folks. It's your turn. Let's go. Let's rock it. I look forward to working with you. For me, it's almost like a brand new company, and it is because I wrote a whole new plan for it. The new product is coming out, the whole new culture, training, everything else. And I'm a little bit, it's almost like anxious to get going. So this webinar for me was my start day. We're in business now. We're in Opulence now. Let's go, team. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I look forward to start flying, like Reza said. Leaders, let's get on the road. Get face-to-face with people and show them your passion and excitement. Show them the placemat. Show them the links. The rest is easy. All right, back to you.
Thanks, Ramin. One thing I do want to teach everyone would be we used to always do this and say to the billion. For our new company, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do. And we say to infinity. So you can do this with me and say to infinity. If you have a business partner with you, you can do one side. Danny, join me with your other hand so we can show them on the screen. Come close to the screen. Move your hand. Move your hand.
Infinity lifestyle, infinity wealth, infinity health, infinity lifestyle. That's the new logo, to infinity. New gesture.
So new gesture is this. To infinity, to infinity, to infinity. And again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go out there, share your Facebook video live, share your excitement, share your passion, because people will come from miles to see what you are excited about. We are excited. We're going to do our part. You do your part. Danny, your closing words.
Awesome, Sanaz. Well, thank you so much for all of you that stayed all the way to the end, because you know what? It pays you to listen, to get inspired. And as I always share with you, you have to be a blessing for somebody else. There's thousands of people out there waiting for an opportunity like this to be shared. They're just waiting for it. They're praying for it. They're looking for someone to come and help them achieve what they want. So you have to be that face. You have to be that blessing for someone. So thank you all for taking the time to learn all this, grasp all this. I know it's a lot of information. Now you have to be driven to learn all the details so you can share it with your team and make it so easy. Thank you so much. Daniela here. Bye-bye.
All right, team. I'm going to get Ninad to say his closing remarks, and we're going to shut the call down.
I just want to say one more thank you to everybody for staying here with us. I want to say we're going to work hard, bring you the best tools we can to make your business as easy as possible to do, and we want you to make us proud. So let's rock it, Opulence to infinity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ninad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in my closing remarks, what you do from today on forth will set your future and your family's future. You can just sit there and watch everybody else build an empire, or you can join us in this phenomenal journey of us building the Opulence absolute empire. And I mean that. 12 years ago, when I met Ramin, when I met Ninad, I said to Ramin, we're going to build an empire. We have done just that in GWT Corp. But today, we're not just a jewelry company anymore. We are a fashion, health, and beauty. We have all three platforms under one roof, and that is with Opulence Global. Today is the changing date for you to change your future. So like Renee said, join us if you're in Toronto. Join us at the office, world headquarters tomorrow to, again, see the new showroom, the new logos, Opulence, and most importantly, to build momentum for 2018. To infinity, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, beyond. Have a good night, everyone.